Hello and welcome back to the stream. I hope you're all having a good day today. We're back. It returns. The Highlander campaign is active. We're back again. It's been God knows how long. We're back and it's a pretty special one today. It is the 1 year anniversary of the Highlander campaign. We've been doing this shit for 1 year. Can you imagine? Right, let me get a stream going real quick. Get me some music on in the background. That'll do, yep. Let me get this on. I need to do that real quick. Where is the mic? There it is. Okay, there we go. Right, so we're back with the 1 year anniversary of the campaign. I need to pull this out then. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Right, do this. And pull that up there. But hello Price, hello Milo, hello Noni and Dadaji. So yeah, you know the drill. It's the D&D campaigns. You've all been here before, you've all seen them. I'm going to undeafen and call, and we're going to get this show on the road. We're live.
Hey,
indeed. Right, let me just turn the music down a tad. That'll do. All right.
hey.
Jesus.
Excuse me.
Nice.
Things are going well.
An incredible start.
Listen, I just swallow down chicken cutlets, all right?
You are completely fine.
Phlegmy. But hey everybody, how's it going?
It's good.
We've been doing this for a year. Isn't that crazy?
That is incredible.
And I haven't killed you yet.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the bigger headline. We've survived a year.
Not for crying.
That's
Glances,
why the anniversary special's the fun part.
Glances at their whole entire Remoraz encounter. How we survived that, I do not fucking know.
I think I have for sure died the most, technically.
I mean, we survived
No.
the Remoraz of Avalon.
I mean, you guys have been knocked unconscious.
A few
It's not
times.
dying. I can. There's worse than that.
I've gone to zero the most.
Probably, yeah.
I've been zero a couple times as
Other
well.
other than John in the dream battle where he went to zero like 3 times in 3 turns.
I think the only times I've been downed was the booze blood spiders.
Oh yeah.
I got oh yeah, you got absolutely annihilated by that Remoraz.
I think something else got me, but I can't remember what it was. But the one I remember was fucking Noni knocking me out.
Yeah, Noni knocked you out because of the nightmare demon that took her mind over.
But I can't remember if I've been out besides that. I think maybe, but
I mean, Noni also knocked John out. Or almost.
sure.
Yeah.
Aye. Right,
That's
so
true.
what happened last time?
Maybe.
It's been that long since the session that I can't remember. We fucked up the dragon last time, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys. Last time you guys fought the dragon.
did.
You guys, went to go save Kesslith in the dragon's lair. Y'all fucked up the dragon, and after the battle, you looted what you could, and you guys used the tiny hut spell in the dragon's cave, and you guys took a long rest.
Oh
So
yes,
if
we
you guys
did.
haven't done that yet,
Oh. Long rest.
yeah, so you guys can take long rest because you put the tiny hut spell up. And you guys rested for the night in the dragon's cave.
Yeah, Coda's rich, but Hawthorne's richer. Hawthorne's just richer.
I mean, y'all have a decent amount of money now, yeah.
And I have armor.
I know, you're not squishy anymore, it's great.
Higher
I
AC.
am.
Like what the fuck? 10 platinum pieces, 260 gold. I don't even know what to do with this money.
I know, I'm just waiting until we get to an actual town so I can buy shit. It's been a year since we've been in civilization as well, let's put it that way.
We haven't been we haven't been in Sydney a while.
For fuck's sakes,
You
man.
guys just slowly making your way there.
Slowly but surely.
And yeah, now that you have all these fancy new magic items, I can try and kill you even more now. Anyway, continuing on.
Listen, my fancy magic item just makes me booze, okay?
If that's the case, you can't kill me because I didn't get a fancy magic item, so I'm immune from death. Thank you.
Yeah, somehow throughout all this time, Ryan is now the only person who's not received a magical item from an encounter. Although at this point it's by choice. True. I did offer him the vessel.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like,
at this point it's by
the
choice.
Option was there.
I did get the key.
Anyway.
I'm excited to see how that works.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys, so you take your long rest, the hut keeps you safe. So you don't set up a watch, and yeah, you guys wake up right as like the hut, after 8 hours, the hut's starting to dissipate. You guys start to wake up, collect yourselves. You're still in the little cave that the dragon had set up, but what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm thinking that dragon might be taking a little bit of time to lick its wounds and, you know, recover from its shitty ego.
I mean, I'm considering whether it's worth going back and checking the horde again now that we're not half dead and panicking.
Well, I mean, I think we checked it fine enough. But, like, I doubt we'll find anything new. But
I did roll shit.
I mean, from where you guys are, where you guys ended up camping, like you can see like the sort of melted horde down the corridor to your right. But I'm sorry, if you guys want to check it again, you're more than free to.
You know what? Fuck it. If we're still in the cave, I'm gonna go check it again.
Sure. So you make your way down the hallway, come up to sort of it's really just a melted pile, like one solid, like melted pile of gold. But, like, it's so large that, like, this isn't gonna help you. Like, you cannot bring this with you. Like, it's a large pile of melted gold. But you could always try and dig around inside, see if there's something inside there. Give me an investigation check.
Come on, roll high. Ooh, 17.
Not bad. So you sort of like move around the pile, like take your dagger hilt and like tap at a few places to see if you can like chip some of the gold away, that type of thing. As far as you can tell, it's just a pile of melted gold. There doesn't seem to be anything like buried and melted in there. Not as far as you can see.
Nah. Oh well, worth a try. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
If Coda used his heat metal, could we try and like scrape some off?
I feel the problem is if we use heat metal, we risk damaging anything else.
I mean, if we're just gonna abandon it.
This wouldn't necessarily help if there's a cool thing that's like undamaged but isn't magic. But I'm pretty sure last session I used detect magic, and that was when we were able to actually pick out these key things. So,
no, you were using detect magic to track the Nodi's scythe.
Yeah, and then I used it when we were searching the pile to be like, ooh, help it, like to like magic items we got and everything like that.
Yeah, I believe because you used locate object to track Noni's
That's
weapon,
what
and
it was.
Used detect magic on the pile to see what was magical and what wasn't.
So if you use detect magic again, would you be able to see if there's any magic items that survived?
I mean, you can ask him, and you're pretty sure that you're pretty sure that detect magic, whatever was there, you already had it. It already hit it. So there shouldn't be anything new unless someone put something new into the pile when you weren't looking. It's weird that I said that, right?
Hint, nudge. Hey, Ryder, Coda, do you want to try using detect magic? Maybe there's something in the pile that we missed, you know?
If it will shut you up, sure. Fine. If you insist so much, I will cast detect magic on the pile.
Or maybe I just wanted Coda to waste a spell slot. You don't get anything.
Cool.
I mean, you cast detect magic, and it's a 30-foot radius, I believe. Nothing from the pile. You obviously get all the magical items that you and your companions are wearing. They pop up. But yeah, nothing else as far as you can tell.
Oh.
We are back, baby.
Then I'll let
It's worth a try.
You've wasted my time. Thank you.
I sort of glanced. It was like it was worth a shot.
And then I just walk off.
I'm
Alright.
just imagining now.
Kesef, like, so you were looking for clues. Give me an investigation check of just the main cavern.
Well, Tessa does that. I'm just imagining now that Coda has money. He's gonna be like Barry and try and find everybody at any chance possible.
18.
Like, you just wasted my time. I don't find you 100 gold.
But Kesef, you sort of move around the cavern, investigate sort of the melted gold, the pile of like mundane stuff that you guys had sorted through already. Nothing pops out at you. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing seems to be special, unfortunately.
Quinny, thanks. Quinny says happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Hey,
I'd say it's about then, as you guys are sort of researching the main cavern area, you hear a and the whole
balls.
cavern starts to shake.
Okay, time to get out of here.
What do you guys do?
Run.
So you guys turn and you guys start running. You start bolting to the entrance. As you start to get towards the entrance, you see the entrance is already starting to it's half collapsed already. There's only a small little gap at the top. Anything anyone wants to do, anything. Right now you're all like, you're probably like 50 feet or like 40 feet from the entrance right now.
Oh, don't tell me I'm...
Quick reactions. Anything you guys want to do. I'm making this quick.
I don't have my spell that would be very useful at the moment.
Shit. I've got nothing. I'm just gonna keep running.
And then the final smash, the ceiling starts to cave in and collapse, and the entrance fully covered.
Wow, fuck.
As you guys sort of get to the entrance, you sort of stop, and you just hear on the other side chuckling. Enjoy your tomb, insects. And then you hear whoosh, 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 and that fades away into the distance.
Well,
I knew we
shit.
should... Son of a bitch.
yeah.
I was half tempted to lightning lure thunderstep my way out and just say fuck y'all.
I
I almost
mean,
did the thing.
But I didn't because I would have died. It would have been the second time that I thunderstepped myself to an instant death.
it would have been amusing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what are you guys gonna do?
I think.
So our options are either try and do something about this rubble pile to get out, or maybe, didn't seem likely when we were in the fight, but we never really searched, that there is another way out. So I guess I, as someone who likely won't be much help with actually moving blocks physically, I'm going to search to see if there happens to be any other possible way through this place.
Yeah, that's probably the best call.
Worst comes to worst, we can try and blast our way out. But
I will say, Coda, because I'll say your detect magic lasts 10 minutes, right? I believe.
Yes.
So it's probably still up near the entrance. What's now buried underneath the rubble. You do get a faint sense of like a magical sense from there. The school, I believe, would be abjuration, or let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it's abjuration then. Yes, abjuration.
And is it in the rubble, or is it like on the other side of the rubble?
It feels like it's like either in the rubble or like barely on the other side. Like it's basically like at the entrance of the cave.
Huh. Let me double check just to make sure I'm knowing what the Abjuration School of Magic blocks, banishes, or protects. Okay. So makes it seem it's almost like sealing magic. Is that right?
Maybe. I mean, protection, warding, stuff like that. Yeah.
I probably don't know this, do I? Or does Coda relay this to us?
Dakota.
I mean, I would absolutely relay it. That I'm just getting a sense of something something warding, something sealing. I don't know what, but there's something that's been left maybe on the other side of that.
In that case, can I do an Arcana check to see if I can...
Sure. Give me an Arcana check. And Kesef, give me just
you son of a
check.
fuck! It was almost a not 20, it rolled to a 2. That's 11 total.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, you don't know much more than what Coda's been saying about, like, it's warding or protection, usually, abjuration at school. Fortunately, you don't get much else. Kesef with a 9. Alright. Yeah, it's up to you guys. What are you doing?
So there's.
Oh,
I'm
I want
really
to poke it with Mage Hand.
this.
You're gonna poke it with Mage Hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a random part of
Back up, and then poke a rock with Mage Hand.
Poke a rock with Rage Hand. Oh, this is gonna go well.
I just want to see if it reacts to magic, and that won't rebound on us and hurt us.
You say
I
that.
mean,
At least my spell won't.
The Mage Hand pokes the rock. The Mage Hand doesn't really exert too much force, so the rock doesn't like move or anything. But nothing else seems to change or reacts in any way. Mage Hand like touches the rock, and that's it.
In that case, I cast my own Mage Hand and kind of just start using it to slowly dig away at the rocks.
So, Mage Hand can only lift, I believe it's like 5 pounds worth
10
of weight.
pounds?
10 pounds, my
Are
apologies.
we assuming these boulders are bigger than 10 pounds?
They're fairly
yeah.
big boulders, yes.
Wonderful.
You know how big a 10-pound rock is? Not very big.
Ah, wonderful.
But I will say, both of you with Mage Hands, as you sort of use your Mage Hand to sort of explore this sort of area, give me investigation checks.
What is with these low-ass rolls? That's a 6.
Unfortunate.
Ah, 5.
Milo! Happy Hawthorne is a troublemaker day. Yeah. The rolls are not in my favor today.
Yeah, you guys, Mage Hands explore, but really don't get anything, unfortunately.
This is really irritating.
I have no idea if this will work because I immediately went to my spells and the one that I was like, oh, this could be useful with getting rid of rocks. I don't have anymore. But the only one I could think to try with Coda would go over, and it's one of my cantrips. Try Thunderclap because it's a burst of sound, and I'm thinking maybe if I try and channel it a bit, I could maybe. If I channel that sound through a rock, could resonate with it, break that rock, and then the rest comes tumbling down. Is the idea.
Alright.
That could just drop the rest of the ceiling on top of us, though.
Well, on top of me.
True.
But
You want to give that a go?
I'm going to give... Yeah, because it's I'm not... It shouldn't go through the rest of the cave. I'm just hoping... Because clearly,
Tell you what, just as a backup, myself and Epper, are you in on this? What if we take our Mage Hands and just sort of rests them on Ryan's shoulders, and if something goes wrong and the roof starts collapsing, we just yank him back out of the way. Danger.
I mean, if it's...
I'll allow 2 mage hands to do that. Yeah. And
Okay.
so because as far as the thunderclap, it is so it's a super powerful.
No.
But I'll say you can roll an Arcana check, decently high DC, and if you are gonna give it a try, give me that Arcana check. Let me know the results, and I'll let you know what's happening. Take a deep breath and sort of try and send the thunderclap through the rock, like one of the larger boulders in like the one on the. Would you do like the center or the edge of the pile? Out of curiosity.
I think I would have probably gone for one of the ones towards the bottom, like bottom middle. Like
Sure.
I would like crouch down and try to do that one.
So you send it through one of the boulders at the bottom, and as you do, the boulder shakes and the whole pile shakes, and you feel the cave starting to shake a little as well, and like Tartaros and like Hawthorne pull you back a little bit in anticipation, but everything just sort of resettles. A few pebbles fall from the top. It seems like nothing happened either way.
Wonderful.
I like the idea though.
I mean-
I think we need to explore for another exit
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. Hi, Mel.
Coda's really hung up on the thing that you can detect on the other side, but that might have to be a future problem.
Yeah. We know it's there.
We
As
can
far
come
as we
back
know,
to
it's
it.
not going to move.
What are we thinking? My problem is I've got no spells for this. Almost all my
Yeah.
spells are angled for combat. God damn it. Question.
Oh god, there'd be no. Okay, I can't see it anyways. Never mind.
How well sealed is the wall in front of us?
Give me another investigation check.
Wonderful. Come on. Oh, God. What are with these rolls? 8.
Even with an 8, you can tell it's not airtight. There are a few
That's what I was looking
cracks. Yeah, there are a few cracks, but you really can't find too many, like, there aren't really many large ones, but there are definitely cracks where you can just barely see, like, some light coming in.
for. That's all I was really looking for, to be fair. Because I was going to see if that was completely air sealed. I was going to see if I could, like, feel air movement. So.
Wait, I'd asked Hawthorne, I was like, could you see outside even just a little?
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, you couldn't really see. You could see light. That's pretty much it. With an 8, unfortunately, you really didn't find any cracks where you could see anything outside except for pure light.
Okay. I had an idea, but I'm not sure that would work then.
You were going to try and use Misty Step, weren't you?
Yeah. To get outside, and then I'd be able to at least know what that item is, and then maybe I could do something from the outside.
We don't know if it's an item, because it's detect magic. I'm pretty sure that can detect, like, lingering spells as well, can't it?
It can.
It just says...
I say it can.
I sense the presence of magic. If I sense magic in this way, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can't see the exact location of this, but you definitely get that it's not. You don't think it's an item. You think this is something that's either in the ground or the walls, or like it's in the rock of the entrance.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that if you use your action, you're not saying that the rocks themselves are glowing with magic.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because it's not. The rocks aren't glowing now.
Yeah. So that's why my mage hand didn't trip.
There's protection on what would be the entrance to this cave now.
Give me one more Arcana check, because you're following the path, and I think you're getting close to what.
Yeah, I just don't know this sort of magic well enough.
Give us a good roll.
Yeah, I think you're following the right path, so I'm going to give you this Arcana check to see if you can
It
find
almost-
a solution.
Do you mind if I change my mind and do physical dice? Because I'm starting to not like D&D Beyond.
Understand.
That's fair, and I have no problems with that at all.
Alright. Don't fail me now, dice. So, D20. 16.
16, yeah, so you're trying to, like, figure out, you're following this line of, like, okay, so it's abjuration, protection or warding of some kind, but it seems to be, like, in the ceiling or, like, the walls of the bottom of the cavern. Maybe it's like an alarm or something. Maybe he sets something up so he knows when people are going in and out of his cave. And then it sort of clicks in your head, maybe that's how he knew you guys were there initially.
Oh, gotcha.
What a cheat.
When you cross the threshold. And if Coda, do you bring this up?
Yeah.
Bring this up to the group, and Kessa, if you remember when you were first captured, before entering his cave, the dragon muttered a draconic word under his breath that you didn't quite catch. That might have been a way to deactivate this alarm briefly for him to enter and exit.
Well, balls. So,
Okay.
if we can get out of this cave without going through this entrance, he'll think we're still trapped in there.
Yes. It's a case of if we don't know how to how to remove this, then when we leave, he'll know.
Well, I say we search the rest of the cave and see if we can find a second exit.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
Not what we'll find, but let's have a go.
Alright. Why don't we all just give me, as you sort of spread out through the cave, just give me investigation checks from everybody.
Please. Oh, for fuck's sakes, 10.
6.
My god.
So I got a 10, I got a 6.
I guess I've
14.
got 15.
A little better. 14 and 15, okay. You guys spread out. Tartaros, you can only get to, like, a certain height, so you're not sure how much you're actually, getting of the cave, unfortunately. It's a rather large cave. Hawthorne, you go back towards that main, like, treasure cave and everything. You start investigating, like, the walls and everything. Not really getting anything. Kesef, you actually go back towards where you were held captive. You go along the walls in that room. You even, like, step into the cage. And as you start to sort of feel the walls, your hand goes through one of them in the back right corner of the cave. Of the little, like, cell that you were in.
So what I'm hearing is... Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
Yeah. Kesef calls you guys over, and it looks like there's just wall, but if you put your hand through, it goes through.
Some kind of visual illusion.
And hold on a sec, this was in Kesef's cell.
Yes,
Behind
it
it.
was.
Was it in the cell or behind it?
It was in the cell.
So she could have noticed.
Oh, that's annoying.
I found this out.
Mm,
Oh, massive.
indeed.
Oh,
Interesting. Where's...
why?
Wow.
Why put some? I mean, I guess you wouldn't expect them to find it, but why put a hidden? Why put the cell around the hidden wall? Interesting.
Good questions.
Well, we're about to find what's behind this hidden wall. Maybe it's something worse.
Alright. Well, I think I'm like the least squishiest of us. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can die first.
Alright, well, I poke my head
And he's
through
now
the...
got a magical thing that he can get a potion.
In fact, Coda insists that Hawthorne go first.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that in preparation. I'm going to just sort of like raise my dragon vessel and speak the command word and have it summon a potion of healing.
Cool. You have a potion of healing in there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So yeah.
You step through.
I sort of poke my head through cautiously first and just kind of have a look around.
Yeah, you poke your head in. It's very dark, like pitch black dark.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't believe you have dark vision, so you don't see much.
Alright.
Does he tell us it's dark?
I mean, you can.
I sort of pull my head back out and sort of go, it's dark as shit in there. Give me a second. And I pull.
Let me,
I've got a
ahead.
hooded lantern in my bag. I was just going to light
Well,
my
no.
lantern.
Here's that. He'll just be like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then he'll like Coda will stick his head in like Scooby-Doo sort of style.
Like that's what I did.
Yeah. So I think Coda will now do that, being like, look, it's dark. This is my domain. Not
Bill?
just my domain.
Coda, you can give me a perception check because you do have dark vision. You can see a little better.
Oh,
So yeah, give me a perception check.
I do have a 9. 22.
Yeah. So you sort of look inside. It's a very narrow hallway. Like most of you, like you're probably all gonna have to go sideways. And the issue is, you do have a bear with you.
Oh.
That is definitely not going to fit down this hallway.
Bag of
Another
hope.
thing you notice, just right on the other side of the illusion, is a little tripwire.
Ah. Okay.
Fires are
Sorry.
my specialty.
Yeah, so I will relay that, being like, hey, couple issues, neither of which I'm not sure I can do, but tiny corridor. It was going to be up close and personal. We might have to shimmy. So as for Cody, I have no fucking idea what we're going to do, but also be careful. There's a tripwire, and I don't know what I'm doing with those.
Oh,
So
yeah, I got that.
can you do that for me?
Yeah, sure.
So now it's fine for you to use your
So-
lantern and see.
Says in call like that. Not with that attitude, it isn't. Right. So since it's dark as shit on the other side of the illusion, I'm gonna grab my little lantern and light it and just sort of place it on the ground on the other side of the tripwire,
All
so
right,
that I can see shit.
sure.
And now,
So you reach over, you put your lantern down, and you watch as the section on the other side of the tripwire indents a little bit. And I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
oh, for the love of God, a tripwire and a pressure plate. What bullshit is this?
As a gout of flame comes from the ceiling and just bursts out of this entrance. Actually, I'm probably gonna anyone else who's standing around, which at the very least is Coda as well.
So a
You were
con
just right
save,
there.
yeah.
I need you both to make Constitution saving throws. Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
Nat 20.
that's a pass.
I survive everything.
10.
That's a failure, unfortunately.
Oh,
I do take
It's
half
not too
damage.
much.
Huh?
Oh yeah, you do take half damage from fire, so you both only take 4 points. That's already halved. 4 points of fire damage as this gout of flame just whoosh.
Ah, fucking crap.
Yeah, fuck.
Stitches.
Hawthorne, I ask you to do one thing and you fuck that up.
You warned me about the
Okay.
tripwire. You didn't warn me about the pressure plate.
I didn't see no fucking
Alright.
pressure.
Enough lanterns and shit. I'm just gonna cast some dancing lights to light the other
yeah.
side of the fake wall.
Okay.
Your lantern is also knocked over. The oil is spilling out of it, and it's like red hot to the touch right now because it got roasted.
Wouldn't that have ignited the oil?
Oh,
Huh? That's a good call. You're smart. Taking you both take an extra 1 point of fire damage from the extra explosion damage. That's already had. Look at
I'm also before
I shouldn't
I
have
do
said
the dancing
nothing.
lights, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to retrieve the lantern.
Mhm.
Yeah, get my lantern back.
That's fair.
Wait,
You
dumb.
pull it out. You set it aside. Let it cool off for a bit.
Why
Yeah.
don't we?
Like that was done.
Yeah.
Dumb question. Why don't we just stand back and let Mage Hand trip the wire?
Oh, the tripwire is burnt to a crisp.
Oh.
It didn't look like it did anything.
So
It
you're
was
telling
trip-
me
tripwire.
the tripwire was a red herring?
Looks like it.
I hate it here.
Red herring.
I hate it here. Right.
You got duped.
Alright, do you think with the Mage Hand you could apply enough pressure to something to see that it starts to move without actually tripping a thing. Like, just press enough just to see if it throws a little give.
Not with yours. I think because Hawthorne, you have the special mage hand, right?
Let me see what it
you
does.
use it for I believe
Mage
you can
hand.
use your mage hand for disarming traps.
Yeah, I can use it to disarm traps at range.
Yeah. So with yours, I'd say you could definitely use an investigation. Investigate, find out stuff, disarm traps from a distance. Not with yours, Zipper. Not with a basic mage hand, though.
Alright, well,
Yay.
First thing I'll do, as we go, we're going to kind of tag team this thing. I'm going to prestidigitation a mark on the bad stone, so we know not to step on it.
And then you're going to cast your dancing lights as well, yeah?
Yes, to light the hallway.
Dumb question. That we've got to shimmy through. Was I able to see? Because obviously, we'd only have limited range in dark vision. But was I able to see? Did it seem like it just went on past further than I could see?
I believe you have 60-foot range dark vision.
I think.
I think so. I think you saw at the end, about at the very edge. It looked like it started to go up at the very edge of your vision, the pathway.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
We schmoove.
Okay.
Alright, so John, if you want to investigate each rock and tell us if any are booby trapped, I'll mark them so everybody else knows what's wrong. And I'll
Okay,
just
so
light the way with prestidigitation or with the
so
dancing light.
am I doing a separate investigation roll for every single goddamn paving stone in this tunnel?
No.
I was about to say I don't want to hear you for 17 fucking hours.
It'll be stretches. So for 30 feet, you can do an investigation check, and then the second 30 feet, another investigation check.
Okay.
And whilst I was dark vision, I think would help. Can I do another perception check just to make sure there's any other tripwires, which might actually be legit ones?
Sure. Yeah, just with a perception check, it's harder to find the more subtle things. But you can definitely see tripwires and stuff. That's why investigation checks are better for traps and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
No, Kesef, Cody will not fit into this tunnel. Yeah.
Solves that problem.
Right. So we're gonna have to figure that out.
I think between with Hawthorne and I, because I'm obviously tiny, I could fit easier. If we get to the other side of it, we could know what's on the other side, and then let them know, what we find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 I'm small and agile-ish.
And I'm really
make my way
dexterous.
through a little tunnel.
So,
Yeah.
what if the two of us go out through this little tunnel and then see what we can do from the outside?
Sure.
Yeah, because we might be able to figure out either how to open the cave if we find a way out, or maybe find another way in, something where we can get Cody out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to fully abandon Cody, and obviously Kesef should stay with him.
Kesef absolutely would not let us abandon Cody, so it's not an option.
Yeah, Kesef, Cody, and Coda stick behind.
Okay.
Kesef and the
And we'll
codes.
go on and investigate.
All right.
Because I'm damn near invincible now.
Let me write that
So if
down.
we run into
Famous
any
last
trouble.
words.
What was that?
Last word. Damn near invincible.
I'm damn near
Okay.
invincible
You
now.
really are not. Well, okay.
Dude gets one item.
All right, so
am
Hawthorne
good.
and Tartaros are going into the cavern, right? Or going deeper into the passageway, and the other two
Yeah.
and Cody are staying back, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
And as we go
Nice.
along, I'll mark any bad rocks.
I feel like
Alright.
this was forced
That
in
way
order
if
to
we
make us
do,
split the
tell me
party,
the
but you know what?
I was having the same thought.
Oh well.
Either that or
Also, if we trip something and get stuck, it's better that two of us are stuck, not
Yeah.
all four of us.
no, I think
With a freaked out bear.
Each of these scenarios is Jadaji just being like, please get rid of the bear.
No, that's not it at all. I swear to God.
Yeah, so you're really painting
No,
this
please
into a
don't kill me.
corner here.
Right.
No, wait. I want you to save the bear.
I'm joking.
All right. So, first investigation check. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start with the first investigation check.
Give me something high, please. I swear to God, that's not high. Fuck. That's an 8 total.
I hope there's no traps.
Watch me roll a nat 20 on my
yeah.
physical dice.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9. That wouldn't have helped.
So you guys, carefully step over the pressure plate that you know, and slowly start to make your way forward. Tartaros hovering the lights. You're sort of hovering the lights ahead to give some dim lighting down the tunnel. Hawthorne, you take a good investigation, look around, feel a few of the sort of tiles down this narrow passageway. And yeah, you don't get anything.
Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, you get down that first stretch of 30 feet, and everything seems to be fine.
All right.
Yeah, next check.
Please roll higher. That's not higher. That's a 5. I am whiffing these. Swear to God, it's this dice pack. I'm selecting a different dice pack. Fuck this. I blame the dice.
All right. That's fair. Anyway, yeah, so you continue on, slowly making your way down, feeling along the ground, along the walls.
This check doesn't count, but I just want to do a test run. What did I fucking say? That's a 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, well, unfortunately, that one doesn't count.
Yeah. Right.
But, yeah.
Did we make it through the second bit?
Yeah, you sort of make your way down, and you sort of pressed up against the wall. You feel one of your hands sink into the wall, and you think, "Ah, shit." I need the both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, perfect. Never mind, that's a 4. 10?
That's a failure, unfortunately.
However, I've got evasion.
What was yours, Ipper?
8.
Also a failure. Evasion would help you if this was causing damage. The two of you watch as two things happen simultaneously. First, the ceiling above you, slides out, and you can see up into the sky, and you see some trees hanging above there, and you notice some ropes that sort of go down into the wall, almost like they're sunk into the wall, but they're just barely on the outside. It's like this really thin, silk rope, and you watch as they go down to the ground, and you see beneath you two well-hidden silk, colored gray ropes to match the tile wrap around your ankles and pull you straight up into the sky. You guys are pulled up, flying into the air.
Listen, silver lining, we're out of the tunnel.
It is true.
Like the spiders all over again. Targo's going, wee!
It's going, fuck!
I feel like you guys definitely hear the fuck, and then silence.
Oh, that's what I was like, it wasn't a good idea having it be them two, was it?
But yeah. So the two of you are flung up into the air, up by these thin, but strong cords. It flings you up, and you sort of fly up into these two trees, and find yourself, and you hit something, and you stop, and you're stuck to what appears to be some kind of webbing, or something that's keeping you stuck.
No, absolutely not.
And you're both sort of stuck there dangling, fully, just all your parts are stuck to this web, and you're stuck there. as this is happening, we're gonna go back into the cavern. Kesef and Coda, you definitely hear the sound of like shifting stone, a few curse words that taper off, and Coda, if you poke your head back in, no sign of Tartaros or Hawthorne.
So seems like things are going well. Something's clearly fucking happened. Yes, yeah.
Well, you mean terrible.
The complete opposite. What else do we expect from them to? At this point. Alright. Annoyingly, our options are if we've not got time, is both of us go and then come back for Cody when we can, or I just go and you will have to find another way out of here. Because I don't know what just happened to them too. Okay. Right. Coda will decide to go down because he's thinking, like wherever the hell I can notice any signs that they got, like whatever incident happened to them just happened. That from starting point to there should be okay for tracks. So I'm thinking I could maybe get there and like at least see, maybe get an idea of what's going on. And even if it's a case of I find out, I come back to Keston and be like, okay, this is what I found.
Yeah. I mean, Kesef, you could squeeze in there. You wouldn't have much maneuverability.
It's felt like a wall.
Yeah, it'd be like you'd have disadvantage on any dexterity or strength checks, just because you couldn't move much. But you could squeeze. It just, that would be it.
That claustrophobic feeling.
Yeah. But so.
But
Sorry,
if find a way, unless there happens to be another invisible wall somewhere in this room that we can go through that was also conveniently bear-sized.
Strange. I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyway, what are you doing, Coda?
I don't. Yeah, no.
What's the plan?
Knowing Coda would be like, alright, fuck it. I'll be back, hopefully, in a minute. If you hear something, clearly I'm as dumb as they are. So
Famous last words.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping with my dark vision and being aware, like the thing should be like. Obviously, I would know this now, but there seemed to be that thing that opened. If I notice that, I can be a bit more careful and maybe noticing some things. Hopefully.
Sure. So you step over that first trap, and start making your way down the tunnel. For the first half, give me an investigation check.
Okay, +4. 24.
Alright, yeah, you make your way down. It doesn't seem for this first stretch. You check everything. The walls, the floor, the air, just make sure there's nothing in there.
The air.
Seems to be good. You make your way through, and you sort of get to the second half, and you're like, okay, it's probably around here that we lost the other two, because they weren't gone that long. So give me another investigation check for the second half. I'll give you advantage because you're pretty sure something's around here.
15.
15. Let me check something real quick.
Number two rule.
So, you sort of feel along the wall, and you feel at one point there's a crack that doesn't feel like it belongs, like it's out of place. And you feel like it's almost like in a perfect spot to push yourself along further down the corridor, but if you're pretty sure if you push your hand in more, that part would go in and something would happen.
Oh?
Indeed.
Sorry, so how big is this crack?
So it's like a crack in the wall that like it feels like it doesn't belong, and you feel like the piece of the wall that the crack is at. Like it feels like it moved. It could move a little bit. So it's like hand size, like almost like if you put your palm there to push yourself further down the cave as you shimmy. It's kind of like that size, like palm sized.
Okay, but so it doesn't feel like it's a natural crack. So it's like, okay, maybe.
Definitely not. No. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking, don't put my hand in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you sort of like move your hand down, and like continue shimmying down, continuing down the corridor, until you get to the part where it starts to sharply rise. You shimmy down another like 10 feet, and give me another investigation check.
Do I have advantage on this one?
Not this one, no, because you don't know anything about this part at this point.
Okay, wait. So obviously this isn't something that Coda would know, but this is, I guess, curious for me, where it's like, am I past the point that
You're pretty
Tougher.
sure you found what did your friends in, yeah.
what that crack is what I think got them?
Yeah.
I knew that Hawthorne would get done in by a crack. 18.
18. So you shimmy like sharply upward, and you come to like a sort of it looks like an ending of the tunnel, like just a rock wall. But you sort of reach your hand through, and it goes through the rock wall. Do you continue through?
Sure.
Yeah, you push your way through. You come out like on the side of the little hill that the cave was in, and you look behind you, and it just looks like the blank grassy hill that you just walked out of.
Oh.
And on that note, we're gonna go back to Spiderbait Boys. How are you guys doing up there?
Doing good,
Here.
just hanging out.
I hate you.
So, you guys have some time. Is there anything you'd like to try?
My
I will
question
say
is,
in
how
my-
much-
We're
How much
I will
movement
say,
can I got?
Not much, and any spells that
Yeah.
require somatic components like hand gestures, you cannot do at the moment.
Perfect. So
Just
that's
hand
all
it
my
over.
spells.
I look over at Hawthorne and say, we're in a bit of a sticky situation.
One more pun out of you, and I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Really,
So,
of all people, is shaming the puns.
Now is not the time.
I have an idea.
Oh, what's your idea, good sir?
So I look over at Hawthorne and I say, I'm sorry, but good thing you have a potion.
Oh my god, what are you
And
doing?
I thunderstep myself down to the landing.
Makes sense.
Absolute bastard.
That's gonna be a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw from you, Hawthorne.
So I'm doing it only in the third spell slot. So
Well, I rolled a 20 on the con save, so
hey,
Yes. So you take half damage of the 3d10.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, Constitution saving throw. Half as much on successful save. All right.
roll the
Okay,
damage.
I don't have it. Is it third spell? Not great rolls for you. So 11
That's good.
total after having.
So I take 11 points of.
Wow, that was almost
Yeah.
full damage.
Yeah.
God. So I take 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
How far do I
So-
fall? Is my next. Well, first of all, did that dislodge me as well?
We're getting there
wonderful.
as we continue on. So, Coda, you sort of
I
step out
teleport
of the hill.
safely.
You sort of like just seconds. You sort of get your bearings, see that you just walked out of the hill, and you hear a, and suddenly Tartaros is just next to you in this flash of electricity, and then you sort of hear a,
Yeah.
and a fuck. I need you to make
Yeah.
Hawthorne, as you are knocked loose, I need you to make an acrobatics check to try and control your fall.
Yeah.
It's about 40 feet.
Can I hurriedly yell, Hawthorne's falling at Coda?
I rolled a 17 on acrobatics.
That's definitely enough, so it's going to be halved of damage. I didn't roll great. I didn't roll terribly.
Honestly, I don't think Coda would cast Featherfall. I don't think he would.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't.
He'd want to
So
see.
you take 12 damage, half to 6, as you sort of you hit the top of the
Oh,
hill.
that's not bad.
Yeah, and you sort of manage to control your roll and your fall, and you sort of skid down to the bottom.
Ah, fuck, shit, bump, fuck, bump. As I'm on my, like, face in the dirt
Yeah.
at Coda's feet. Hey, buddy.
It's funny. You like skid down the hill, you fall into the hill, into the illusionary entrance, and then you sort of like, whoop, and suddenly you're in darkness, and then you sort of claw your way back out. You see Coda and Tartaro standing at that exit.
Ow.
What the fuck did you guys do?
The wrong thing.
Kesef, you just hear an explosion outside.
Yeah, basically that, yeah.
I'm just imagining
shit.
Keston
Oh,
just
fuck.
hearing a sequence of
Boom. Swearing.
silence, Coda disappearing, thunderclap, fuck.
Thud. And then just, like, she just goes...
Yeah.
It's like, this is my fate now.
Right.
Cody just sort of looks at you, Kesef, and goes, and like licks your hand.
I mean, I'm making the same noise to both Tartarus and Hawthorne at this point. Like,
Right,
I
well,
just looked out at Hawthorne, and I'm just like, good thing you have a potion.
yeah, on that mark, I'm going to drink from the Dragon Vessel.
There you go.
That's why I didn't feel bad about hurting you.
Basic healing potion, so 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Indeed. But yeah, after that, the three of
7
you are
points
out.
of damage.
okay. Right. So,
Yeah, what's your
Healing.
plan now?
where exactly are we in like relation
Pain.
to like that?
You're
Blocked off.
literally on like the other side of this little hill that the cave entrance was in. It's literally like a short walk to go around the entrance, to go around the hill to get back to the cave entrance.
Can we, like, yell down the cave to Kesef, like, we're going back to the entrance!
Yeah, easily enough.
We're
Yeah,
going back to the entrance! Meet us there!
I'm kind of half tempted to see if there's like another fake wall that we could get through.
Yeah.
Because if there's been so many fake walls,
Right.
there's got to be one that we could get Cody at without dislodging the entrance and alerting
I
the
mean,
dragon.
there doesn't have to be, but you can certainly try.
The one issue is like, okay, we go back to the entrance. The issue is we weren't able to move the boulders in the first place, so I'm not sure what we want to try.
I mean,
there.
all I'm saying is another entrance could be made with enough fireball.
Potentially. I'm also thinking of the magic that was put on, where they'd very much know. The dragon would very much know if we do anything with that entrance. And then if Kesef comes and Cody and Kesef and Cody come out that way, that dragon's gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if we... what could we do?
So it depends if we give a shit about the dragon knowing. Because me, personally, I'd rather it not. I always like it when people think they've won.
Yeah. Although,
I'm just
who's
throwing
to
this out
say
there.
that he doesn't already know what the hell just happened?
I mean, considering the amount of noise you guys just made, I'm pretty sure half the fucking continent knows.
Well, yeah. Just so you know, Coda, your detect magic probably faded a little while before all this.
Oh yeah, but I'd still be aware that it's there. I just wouldn't be able to detect.
I get you.
still know that I detected it at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. He's just saying we've definitely passed through other barriers.
Hmm.
Like, almost certainly, he would not just do the main entrance. If there are other ways out, I'm pretty sure we're already fucked.
Just looking at all my
that
gear right
regard.
now, it's like... Nothing works here.
But at the same time, like, I don't know. You never know, because sometimes people
doesn't-
like him, guys like him, can be like
That doesn't
almost
stop
too
it from
confident.
triggering.
They won't. They might not have expected us to find this.
That doesn't stop it from
Dragons like
triggering the
him.
alarm.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Vessel's not gonna do anything. That's just a spear. My key ain't gonna do shit right now.
So we obviously can't see into the like the cave, like where Kasif and them are now.
No, not as far as
Because there's
you
too
can
many
see.
twists and turns and stuff.
Yeah, and because it's like a 10-foot incline, so you sort of just look down and it just hits the path. You can see like the bottom of the path before the incline, but that's it. It's a steep incline.
No, how the fuck are we gonna get?
I wonder if the ceiling is fake. Like, can we climb up the side of the rock cautiously so as not to fall through a hole?
Touch the ceiling.
Hawthorne did just land on the top of the hill and roll down, and he did not fall in
Yeah.
until he got to the entrance you already knew about.
So I wonder if we could cautiously explore the top of the rock and see if we can climb from the top.
My question is, wouldn't these be like some form of magic?
The
Like these hidden entrances,
barriers?
wouldn't they be like
I mean,
a form of illusion?
absolutely, surely.
So by that logic, if Ryan was to use detect magic, he would be able to detect the hidden entrances and stuff.
I'd be able to, that's the thing, I'd be able to detect that this sort of magic is there, but unless there's a specific object, I wouldn't be able to like locate exactly where it is. So I don't know if I could use it to locate any other entrances.
You
were
don't
there.
have to.
Don't have to.
No, because like this, the top of this hill is like nice and grassy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if if Coda is able to detect the general location of something magical, I can cast Wither and Bloom to basically just straight up kill all of the grass, which would leave the magical grass alive.
Sure.
yeah, you would heal yourself.
I could, yeah.
No, is that only if you damage somebody?
No. It's just one creature of your choice in that area can spend or roll one of its unspent hit dice.
Oh, nice. Double boom.
I don't think anything's gonna come from this. I don't.
Probably not. I'm just speculating.
Like,
I mean, right now, I think our best choice is just go back to the entrance and just deal with that.
yeah, I honestly don't get why there would be another hidden path out of there and everything. It wouldn't make
Ariel.
sense. I mean,
Right now, Josh is thinking, haha, there's like 3 hidden paths you don't know about.
Listen, I'm either thinking, haha, there's like 3 hidden paths you don't know about, or I can't believe that they haven't just tried to blow up the entrance yet. It's one of the others. I'm not going to tell you which.
well, I
So-
haven't thought about how the hell I'm going to blow up the entrance because I didn't think fireballs would exactly do anything against it.
More fireball. Or magic missile. That's force damage. That'll knock stuff about.
Yeah, you guys have magic missiles. Why haven't you done that earlier?
Well, it doesn't do like a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still a fucking missile.
We can just snipe one specific rock.
Yeah, if we both just target a specific rock, we'll do something.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is it I could hit it with like 6 or like 3 or like 4 or 5 of them, and you hit it with 3 of them.
yeah.
Who's blowing up who today? We're blowing up a wall.
Might have to just accept that the dragon's gonna know, and we'll
Yeah.
deal with that. That's a future problem.
That's
Yeah.
a problem for
I
future
want
us.
to kill that dragon.
Yeah.
We almost killed the dragon last time. We could take him.
Yeah. We know the only reason he ran is because he was scared of us.
Yep.
Old words.
All right, I just need.
I mean,
to
you
my notes.
You guys got fucked up by some traps, the fucking experts.
I never said I was a fucking expert. I just, you know.
Yeah, actually, this is something that Coda's going to hold over Hawthorne that Coda got through that.
Oh, absolutely. I would do the same.
But okay, let's go fucking try and blow up a wall.
Let's go fucking yeehaw, blow up the fucking wall.
All right.
All right. So what's so you walk around back to the main entrance. You do see, you can see like the top of the entrance. It looks like there were like claws, like claw marks over the top. Like the dragon was like slamming down on the top of this entrance, and that it's definitely started to collapse in and like slide in on itself. But yeah, you see the boulders covering the entrance. Besides
Boulder.
the boulder. Anyway, so what's the exact plan? What are you guys doing?
We're gonna fuck shit up.
That is very exact.
I think me and Emperor are just gonna both cast Magic Missile and target the exact same rock with both of our spells.
Okay. Which, like, where? Which rock?
Bottom center?
Yeah, see if we can just kind of collapse them out.
Blow up, like, whichever one. Could I do an investigation check to try and figure out which of the bottom stones is holding, like, the most weight up?
100%. Go ahead.
Right. New dice, don't fail me now. 16?
Yeah. So you sort of take some time. You get a better perspective from the outside than you did it from the inside. Plus, just the lighting's better, so you sort of take it some time. Look around the whole wall. You see some cracks where you can actually see into the cave now that you missed from the inside. And you find that, like, okay, there is one, like, rather large boulder sat right in the middle that pretty much everything else is, like, stacked around. And it's like, it's when you couldn't see it from the other side, but from here it's pretty obviously, like, the stability of the entire pile.
Alright, I gotta turn to Tartaros. I'm gonna pat the boulder and go, thunk, thunk. This is the one we need to blow up.
Alright.
And then I kind of look through a crack and just sort of yell, assuming Noni's back there. She's walked up to the entrance, like, move back, destruction in progress.
Cody's gonna just keep his fucking distance.
Yeah, that's
That's
probably for the
fair.
best. I mean, so am I.
Well, not because of the boulder, just because Hawthorne's there out of principle.
Fair. Fair. Absolutely fair. Alright, well.
Yeah. So, out of curiosity, what level will you be casting these magic
I'm
missiles
going to
at?
go for second level.
I was going to do second as well, just for that little bit of oomph.
Perfect.
Alright.
You don't need to roll damage.
Cool.
This is more about just the power and the ability
So
of the
that's
spell.
what?
Plus the fact that there's two of them. So you
That's
both release your spells. The darts fly out of your hands and slam into this one rock. The first few crack it a little bit, and the last few really drill almost into the rock, and it just crumbles in on itself as the entirety of the wall starts to collapse and crumble and almost like avalanche down into the cave.
Oh god.
Kesef, you just hear rumbling and you feel the cave almost start to like move as you see down the hallway towards the entrance that you've backed up from. The rocks start to like tumble out of that hallway and into sort of the cave proper. But after a few seconds, it calms down, and you can see it's now covered in these like rocks of various sizes, boulders to pebbles to just various sized rocks covering the floor of the cave. But there's definitely space to carefully pick your way over the top of them and back to the entrance.
Is there space for the bear?
There does appear to be space for the bear, yes.
Good, that's what's important.
I just want to see if, as Kesef gets close and can see outside, she just sees me doing this.
Amazing.
Iconic, honestly.
So yes, both Kesef and Cody managed to carefully pull themselves out of the cave, and you all stand in the small clearing that this hill is in, free of your supposed tomb.
At this point, I think Coda will say, "You know what? I think I'm done with this cave. We're going."
Yeah,
now."
let's go. Let's
All
get
right,
to the
you
fuck
guys
out of
just
here.
gonna. You guys just start heading out. Now that Kessa is back, she can use her sort of abilities to sort of again start leading you towards the
Sort of southeast or
southeast.
southeast,
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yep. You guys start heading down. After about an hour or two of travel in the jungle, you once again come to that river. That you guys. This is a different part than you were at before. You see it rapidly rushing down. You're sort of on it's like a 10-foot wall before you get down to the cliff on both sides, down into the river. But at the moment, it seems it's 10 foot high to get down to the water, and a 10-foot gap between the two sides.
Alright, do you want to go left or right to try and find a way to cross?
You don't want to try and jump?
Coda
Hell no.
would be lazy. Coda would just misty step over there and be like, "Come on, guys."
I could
So
thunder
Coda's
step,
on the other
but-
side now.
It's like, "Oh, what are you guys gonna do?"
What are you guys gonna do?
I thunder step twice, once to him and then once back.
I'm going to take a long jump because I've got the strength.
Everybody.
So where we're standing is a 10-foot gap, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to move, say, 20 feet back, and I'm going to take a running long jump and clear the distance because.
When Coda sees him backing up, he like sits down on the grass and is like waiting to enjoy this.
Yep.
Because I've got for long jump it's your strength score for the distance, and I've got a strength score of 16, so I'm good.
So you easily managed to leap across and land on the other side next to Coda.
Howdy.
That was disappointing.
Wasted another spell slot, did you?
No, I didn't use any spell. No, I mean that's the thing. I don't know what my strength is, so I don't actually know if I'd be able to do it. No, my strength's 8. So.
Oh yeah, you would have fucked. You would have been in the drink.
Yeah.
Just so the rest of you are aware, long jump is when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move up to at least 10 feet, yada yada yada. When you make a standing long jump, you leap only half the distance.
So yeah.
Yeah, my
what
strength
about
is 9.
Kessev and Tartaros?
What
Wait.
about the
What are you
bat?
playing?
Yeah, but you can just thunder chop. You can just thunder step over.
It's a bit dramatic.
I'm picturing myself attempting to do it, and I'm just imagining this in my head.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Amazing.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
That is
I
smart.
mean, that's an option if you want to do that.
That would work.
My question is, do you guys have the rope?
Do you guys have
I'm
rope?
sure I still have
got
to
rope,
book a
cool.
rope.
This still doesn't solve the problem of the bear.
Yeah.
That is
Kessev,
true.
you can easily
Um,
tie.
What about Cody though?
I'm going to say and just wildly assume that I am not the same size as Cody.
No, you are not.
You are absolutely not the same
Okay.
size as Cody.
And the Cody long
As
jump.
you guys start to discuss this, you watch Cody back up. Easily slams onto the other side of the chasm. Easy 10-foot jump for Cody.
I kind of looked down and was like, nice work, buddy.
But yeah, for Kessev and Tartaros, Kessev, it's easy enough. You're good at what you do. Tie the rope to the arrow, shoot it across. Have Coda tied to a tree, and you guys shimmy across it. Easily enough. You guys are now on the other side of the river.
Hooray.
Yeah.
All Alright, as you guys
Thank you
continue
for not
on.
making me do any checks.
Shh.
I mean, you're lucky you
Shush.
still had the ranger on that side. But
Yeah, I'm just imagining as of just as she's hand over handing, just me like hugging onto her side.
Alright. Yeah. So you guys continue on for another few hours, traveling through the Sevelier Wood. Everyone give me perception checks at
Okay.
that point.
That's a 7.
Alright.
Oh, finally, a good roll. 21.
Alright.
13.
Well, at least one of us is noticing something.
Yeah, Tartaros. The rest of you are continuing on, and Tartaros, fittingly enough, you're the first one to start to realize that the woods have changed again. And you're the first one to start to realize that this is different. You watch as the trees, they take on the different abnormal shades of color, like purples and blues.
Oh god,
The
not again.
grass starts to shift to purple and blue as well. And you're the first one to really notice that those like auras of magic around you and your friends. Except this time it's different. As you sort of notice it, you see the auras of magic are almost being pulled, like not like sucked, but like there's a trail that leads from your friends to your chest, from the ground to your chest, from the surrounding trees. All these tendrils of this magical energy are leading to your own body, almost to like a core in you that's starting to glow brightly. At this point, you all sort of turn around. You all start to notice this. Not that kind of tendril, you. Where are my dice? You take 6 points of psychic damage. How dare you?
Right.
But yes, you see these wispy tendrils of energy sort of going to your core, and as you sort of exclaim aloud, the others, God damn it,
Oh.
the others sort of turn around and notice you, and suddenly there's this burst of bright light. And I'm gonna need you to roll a wild magic surge.
Oh yeah,
I'll
he's
be
blowing
using-
up.
I'll be using a different table for this,
Oh.
so this will be
Fuck.
interesting.
Ah,
Let me know what you roll.
shit.
And they're all D1 Hundo.
Yes, please.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
Even regret that.
14.
Alright, new table. Let's see.
Well, we're dead. We're dead, aren't we? We're definitely dead.
Well, it was a fun year.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, guys. Campaign's over. We're all dead. Hope you're all having a good night. Okay, but what did he roll?
Alright, alright, so let's see. So,
I'm scared now.
Kessis 1, Code is 2,
Basically.
Hawthorne is 3,
Oh no.
and Cody is 4. Just roll a d4 real quick.
Oh great.
Oh no.
1. Kessif.
Oh my god. Sake.
As this explosion bursts out from Tartaros, you all sort of cover your eyes in this light, and you all sort of blink it away, sort of come to your senses. You all sort of stop for a second, like, what's different? You all don't notice anything automatically, except that Kessev is currently hovering 30 feet off the ground.
Again?
Oh, this again. Great.
Yup.
Again.
Thank God.
Somehow, I pulled up a completely different magic table
Still
and
got fly.
still got flying.
Yay!
Except it's a little
Like,
different.
Kesef,
Yeah, so you have a flight speed equal to your walking speed, basically. So 30 feet of flying.
So she could just fly.
Kessov's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
there like, I can show you the world. Can we just take this opportunity to make Kessov fly up high to get a scout of the
I was about to
upcoming
say,
area?
Kessler, can you see where we're at from up there?
What's the weather like up there?
Yeah. So Kesef, you sort of fly straight up, avoiding the trees, the branches, and break the canopy. You sort of look around, a decent distance. Actually, give me a perception check real quick. And 12, fair enough. So you're sort of facing where you're going. So to your right, you see a mountain range, a decent distance away, but you see it sort of follows the path that you guys are going. So like the mountain range heads southeast, where it meets, almost meets another mountain range far, far to the east, and they sort of come to a point. And we're pretty sure from the descriptions that Hawthorne has given that that's where you're going. Unfortunately, you can't really see much else of note besides the forest and behind you where the river is. And as you're sort of looking, you start to realize that this wasn't quite the fly spell, and you only had a minute of flight, and you start falling.
Oh no!
So Kesef starts falling. After being about 100 feet up.
Would
Oh
I
my
really notice this?
Yeah, so you're sort of watching Kesef, and you see her like sort of hovering there, looking around, and then you just see her start to fall.
Okay, when she gets within range, I would like to cast Featherfall on her.
Indeed.
Or she cast
You
Featherfall
sort
on
of-
her.
Yeah, of course.
Of course you do. Makes total
She was
sense.
actually useful.
So
Listen.
you
Listen.
throw out the featherfall, and she slowly starts to. Yes, exactly that. She slowly starts to fall and lands down back amongst.
I like to
among you
think
all.
after the amount of times I had to use Featherfall, what Coda's started doing is been casting it, trying to cast it like a bit later and later, just to kind of scare them.
Oh, you're playing chicken with other people?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And you thought I was the bastard.
It's like not like scary or anything. Where it's like, okay, first of all, I would have done it like immediately, and like I don't know,
yeah.
and like 40 feet, maybe 30.
Tail bunnies.
Sure.
Yeah, he just played chicken with me. He just decided not to cast it at the same time.
Yeah, you lost.
All right, so Kesef, you do catch her, and she sort of slowly floats down and lands back amongst you all. But yeah, what's the plan from here?
Continue onwards.
Yeah, Kesef knows where we're going. Still leading
Yeah.
on.
Mm-hmm. Leading the way. Yeah, Kesef leads the way, and you travel for another few hours, with no incidents until it does start to get dark outside. Do you guys press on, or you guys want to sort of set up camp for the night?
I say we camp.
I mean, we can always tiny hut. I always have tiny hut.
Yeah.
Tiny hut, tiny hut,
Yeah.
tiny hut.
I'm sure we're still significantly far, like we wouldn't make it before dawn.
Yeah.
You can definitely.
No, this
Kesef
is-
can definitely tell that as well.
This
yeah.
is going to be another
Cool.
good few days
Yeah.
travel
Let's
at
do it.
least.
Yeah, so tiny hut.
Tiny hut,
Tiny hut.
tiny hut,
Yes,
tiny
I would-
hut.
I will cast tiny hut, and this time, because I think I can choose the color in there. Yeah. So this time it's going to be, because not exactly because last time it was a bit camouflagey, but this is going to be a bit of ambiance, so it's like a nice orange glow.
Oh, I was gonna say mauve.
Nah,
Aw.
fucking hot pink.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's I thought it was like lighting inside. No, it's opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it's transparent from the inside. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was like being able to do like mood lighting inside.
Fucking mood light.
Okay then, same as before, like a darkish, like a brownish,
Sort of
brown
like
and green.
same colour as the grass below us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Right.
I can heal my psychic damage.
I can
Yeah,
I can heal my fall
Yeah.
damage.
It's full thought back.
Yeah, you guys don't set up a watch, right?
Nah, not with the
No.
tiny hat.
And we got the hut.
All right.
Tiny hut.
Alright, in that case, you guys all get a nice long rest. Nothing bad happens.
That
Tiny
pauses you thinking, how can I fuck up the tiny hut?
No. Don't worry, I already know how to fuck up the tiny hut.
Oh, great.
I don't need to think about that. But yeah, tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
Tiny hat YOLO.
Do we make it till morning?
Nope, you all wake up dead.
Oh,
No,
love it.
Anyway.
Turns out we're
but yeah.
boys in the swamp. Tiny hut kept it all in.
But yeah, you guys get your long rest. Again, you wake up as the tiny hut is sort of dropping.
And we're
sort of
surrounded by
wake up.
monsters.
Well, actually,
Oh, fuck.
funny you say that.
Shit.
Funny you should say that. You are surrounded by a bunch of trees. That's it. Looks like everything's the same as when you left it this
God
last
damn
night.
it.
Nice.
Anything else you guys like to do in the morning?
I mean, can't think of anything. Like, if we don't see anything out of the ordinary, so take down the hut and go.
All right.
Dead.
Continuing on, traveling through the woods, Kesef leading the way. Kesef, can I get a perception check from you?
That's a 6.
Oof.
All right. Good to know. Okay. Anyway, continuing on. You guys travel for several hours. Nothing jumps out at you. Oddly enough, this is probably the calmest day that you guys have since you entered this forest.
That's definitely a bad thing.
You make good travel. You make good time through the forest. Nothing stops you. Obviously, there are the normal oddities of the Savalier wood that you've noticed already. But yeah, you travel throughout the day. Get towards night again. And yeah, are you guys gonna set up the tiny hut again and take a rest?
Of course we are.
All right. You guys set up the tiny hut once more.
Yeah, I always approve of a Doctor Who gift.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as you sort of progress through this day, you sort of see glimpses of the mountain range to your right, and you're sort of following it down. Hawthorne, you start to realize that this is probably the Dunrock Mountains. That you know that the pass that Shady Creek Run is in the Dunrock Mountains. So you figure if you keep following these mountains straight down, keep them on your right, you should be able to make it to Shady Creek Run eventually.
You're getting close, fellas.
Indeed, you.
As long as those mountains are on our right, I'll be home.
Yes, you will be. Anyway, yeah, you guys set up the tiny hut again. And Another night goes by. You wake up the next day, surrounded once more by the quiet, peaceful woods. You guys continue on.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I've got an idea, but yeah, just carry on.
All right.
Just gonna say, we wake up. How did the dragon get in the hut?
Yeah, no.
I can get in the hut.
What was that?
We wake up. How did the dragon get in the hut?
Yeah,
He's like,
you
"I
guys
got
continue. You guys continue on. Kesef, can I get another perception check from you as you were leading the way?
Please roll high.
In fact, can I? Because I've got an idea. Before we do set out, can I like try and make a note of how things look, where we are, and just keep that in mind?
Sure. Easy
Cool.
enough.
Okay.
Level
Right.
15, Kesef, you're traveling on. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. A few times there's some wildlife that rustles a bush, and you sort of swing around to look at it, but it disappears off into the distance. Eventually, you do notice you come to a point where you sort of step out into what you think at first is a clearing, but you realize that it's not really a clearing. It's still part of the forest. There are trees and bushes, but they're all dead. And you realize that you sort of entered this sort of large swath of the woods where, rather than even the Savalier wood has looked like, it hasn't looked like a healthy forest. It's looked odd, different, darker greens and grays of shades, or the plants were all these odd colors. But these are clearly dead trees and brush and bushes.
Interesting.
But yeah. Do you guys continue moving through, or anything else you'd like to do?
I mean,
How big's the clearing? Or this area of dead wood?
Yeah. As far as you can tell, you look to your right and your left. It goes on for a decent while. Like, you almost can't really, like, you follow the line as far as you can, and it's still going as far as you can see. Ahead of you, again, there's still they're dead trees, but there's still trees and bushes blocking your way. So even then, as far as you can see out, which is probably only like 30, 40 feet ahead of you, that isn't completely blocked by trees, it all looks dead. So you can't quite get a grasp on it from ground level of how far this swath goes.
Well, time to climb a
Does this
tree.
look like I was like, does it look like natural like death, or like it was like man-made like deforestation?
Or
Yeah.
magical.
Give me, oh, well, that you can definitely tell. It doesn't look man-made. Like, these trees look like they died. Whether it's magical or something, you're not sure. That you could give me a nature check for.
God damn it! Why can't it be Arcana? I'll do a nature. I'll do a nature
I'll just-
check. Sure.
Why not?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you sort of walk over, look at the trees. It definitely looks like the life was almost sucked out of them. You see, like, this black ichor that, like, leaks out as you crack it open. That's usually left behind from some necromantic spells in your experience and knowledge. So it looks like almost like the life was sucked out of them.
Can I do a Can I do a history check to see if it looks similar to that massive, like, dead valley we were in, where that mansion was?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yee, 11.
It doesn't look similar.
Right.
That was more like, rather than dead, it looks more like twisted and wrong. This is
Right.
very clearly dead.
Okay.
Yeah, like someone cast Wither and Bloom on it,
Possibly,
but
something
in a
like that.
much wider space.
Indeed.
Like I don't know, a dragon would.
Don't say that. Listen, the way I see it, we don't really have much choice but to cross through it.
yeah, that's the thing. Our destination remains the same, regardless of what it actually gets in our way. We still just have to find. Like, we've got no other direction to go.
Onwards to
All right.
glory.
Alright, you guys continue on. You hear as you guys continue on, you sort of move carefully through this dead wood area. You hear these like slight creaks and just like aches and creaking, like almost like the cracking of bone as you make your way through, crunching on these like dead bushes and leaves that litter the ground. After a while, you start to hear a rattling sound, like almost like a maraca or like an instrument or the rattling of something, along with a heavy thud that sort of echoes from ahead of you.
Is there any place? Obviously, I know the trees are dead, but is there any way to like take cover and hide? Just to. Does it sound like it's coming this way?
It does, yes. As far as hiding, everything's pretty dead. You could try, it'd be difficult. Very difficult.
Well,
We tiny hut?
Tiny hut. Nah.
Well,
Tiny hut takes time.
It takes like a minute. And I think the thing's gonna be here before a minute.
I mean, I could use invisibility and go and distract the fucker.
True, but then I think I don't know.
Well, whatever the fucker is, we don't know what's coming.
Yeah. Again, we are very prone to assume that everything is a foe. To be fair, the last time I thought something might be a friend, it did try to kill us. But
Yeah.
yes, there's a very
As
high.
in our experience,
Thing
those
isn't-
things try to kill us.
We're in a dead. It's making an ominous sound. However, we shouldn't be so prejudgmental.
So you're saying we just kind of loiter and wait for this thing to come towards us?
I'm saying we actually know what it is first, and this is me. At this point, Cody would take like a glance to Cody and be like, "We need to stop going in with the idea of fighting everything straight away. We need to know what it is first."
All right. Well, I'm sure Jajaj is about to tell us what's marching towards us.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. And you hear the rattling as these loud footsteps continue making their way towards you. And like walking basically over a dead tree, you see this mass of bones in the shape of like a giant humanoid shape, but it's like a mass of bones. And you see all the bones are moving and writhing in this mass. There's not even like one. It's not like a giant skull on top. It's like a bunch of skulls placed together to resemble a larger skull. And you see, like, as it walks, bits and pieces of it fall off and then get sucked back in, and then fall off and get sucked back in.
So it's a
As
friend.
this- Yeah, and you see next to this giant behemoth, a smaller, little more average-sized, like, humanoid figure, wearing, like, heavy, full plate armor, and you see on the outside of this plate armor are, like, it's, like, decorated with bones as well, like, fully encased with, like, bones along the edges, along the outsides, just tracing this armor as they both sort of make their way just in your general direction. And they sort of stop both the smaller humanoid entity and the giant pile of bones as they seem to notice you. And they just stop and look.
Friend or foe?
Hi there.
No response, just staring.
Are you going to kill us, or can we just go on our merry way? We mean you no harm. We don't want to fight. We'd rather not.
You hear... You just hear... You don't see, like, a mouth. Like, he's wearing a full, like, helmet. Just... New bones for the pile. And you watch as the mass of bone starts to lumber faster towards you guys.
No, no bones. No bones. It's a no bones day. No bones.
No bones day.
Oh,
And I
maybe not.
believe
Would
roll initiative.
would that be roll initiative?
Of course, we're
Indeed, it would be.
Roll initiative. Wonderful.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, yeah, and that's 20 on initiative. Love that.
Very nice.
I got a
Let me
6.
find counter.
Oh, no, guess it.
Don't have to do with initiative.
Wow. Nice. Initiative. Oh yeah, look at that. I love that automatically.
Yeah,
getting
it's
your
great,
initiative
isn't it?
now. Except for Coda, I need yours because you did yours physically.
12.
12 that I can add in easily enough.
If it's in the future, I'll always do initiative on the app, if that makes
That
sense.
works. All right. So give me a second. I shall bring up the battle map for y'all. Tab. This one, share. All right. So yeah, you guys are up here. You see this thing. That's not an exact representation of it. It's just the best I could find, and the smaller humanoid figure as well. And yeah, at the top is Hawthorne. You're up.
Great. Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out the map real quick. Bam the map, bam the map, bam the map. Come on. This way.
What is this big bone creature called? I don't look at stats or anything. I just want to see a picture.
Unfortunately, there is no picture at the moment. Even I don't have a picture of it.
Oh.
Like, the stat block doesn't come with a picture.
Oh, I love that.
So is this like a
First
new...
question. Is it
Is it a what?
a beast?
Did you ask if it's a beast?
Off piece.
A beast.
Oh.
Beast.
Oh, a beast.
Yes.
What do you think?
I mean, it seems not humanoid.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not a beast, unfortunately.
There.
Damn it.
Okay,
I
well,
would have put off.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah?
Oh, what did I do? No, we're fine. What is my range on tall, dark, and brooding there?
The creature or the humanoid dude?
70 feet on the human. That'll do.
Yeah, 70 feet.
Okay, in that case, we're going to... I'm going to trigger steady aim,
Gotcha.
get advantage, and I'm going to shoot big Mr. Bone Knight there with my short bow.
Go ahead.
Rolling with advantage. 19 to hit.
The arrow sting clangs off its armor. Does not hit.
Well, that's annoying. What else can I do? Well, I give up. I'm done. Next
Your
next
action,
turn.
bonus action, right? You still... Oh yeah, you can't even move either. That's
Yeah,
everything in it.
that's it. Me
Damn.
done. I figure they're far enough from us that it'll take them a while to get to us. So
Next up is the knight.
why in the name of all that's holy is his movement?
That's his turn. He actioned.
Yeah.
And now it's the big motherfucker's turn.
Let me guess. He's got so much movement that he ends up right on top of us.
You watch as this thing keeps going, and it just runs over this tree.
Oh my!
Hi.
Hello
It
there.
gets right up here, but again, also, it did have to also use its action. So it is right up against you all, but that's the end of its turn. Coda, you're up.
Me.
It is currently in melee range. I'm gonna put it there because this is where it'd be. So it's in melee range with Kesef, Tartaros, and Coda.
Gotcha. What I will do is so the bone knight. You said it's like plate armor with like bones attached on top.
Yeah, but they don't look like they're not attached. They look like they're sealed like into the armor, basically.
Into the
Like,
armor.
it looks like it's part of the armor. Yeah.
But the armor's still very metal.
Yes.
Okay, then I would like to
Yes.
cast metal on that dude's armor.
Fair enough.
That was the first thing I thought of when I heard plate armor.
Same.
I will cast that at 3rd level, sure.
Cook him like barbecue chicken.
So
Until it's special armor.
this lovely knight takes, I don't know why I did it on the app, but that works. 15 points of damage,
All right.
and it also needs to do a Constitution. I assume Constitution 15 saving throw.
Right.
Oh no, or no, because like he can't drop the object. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So I'm going to
Yeah.
assume he doesn't take off the armor, so he has disadvantage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's it.
Then I will use one of my bardic inspirations, and I will perform for Tartarus. So you get an extra 8 inspiration dice. And of course, I do this whilst singing spooky, scary skeletons.
I love it.
Amazing.
I love it.
It was either that or Thriller, but Thriller didn't work as well.
All right. And at the end of your turn.
Yeah, if I move, opportunity attack. Why do I have a feeling this thing's got an AoE thing though? It's gonna fuck us all up.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll have to just stay there.
All right. Tartaros, you're up.
So, out of curiosity, if I like skirt around him but never like leave its range, does it trigger an opportunity?
Nope. As long as you don't leave its range, you're good.
Okay, and then if I'm on the exact opposite side of him, am I still within 10 feet of him? I'm assuming so.
Because that's technically him. No, you're like 15 feet away because he takes up this 4 square section. So if you came over here, you're still within 5 feet of him because this is 5 feet. But you'd be 15 feet away from the other two.
Dope! Alright, I'm gonna do that and then thunder step the fuck away from there.
All right. Where are you going?
Let me pull up the map again. So I'm gonna go, probably about 60, 70 feet back from kind of where they were. So further. Actually,
here?
maybe not quite that far. Let's go about 45 feet.
Like here?
Out there. Yeah.
All right.
Far enough to be out of its range if it turns to come back after me.
Yeah. No problem. And then what's the
Okay.
save?
Let me pull that back up. I believe it was Constitution. 15.
Constitution 15. That is a success, barely. So half damage.
Alright. Sorry, you can be mad at that one, Hawthorne. I'm gonna re-roll. I'm just gonna re-roll all of them.
Indeed.
That was just not great to begin with.
Damn.
That was even. Oh, that's a 10. I thought that was a 0. Alright.
No.
Much better. Okay, so it takes 10.
There you go, 10 points of damage.
Go
You
get rid of
explode
one
and
of
you disappear.
my-
You watch as parts of the bones crash off and slam into the ground. As you sort of pop far, far away. But, anything else in your turn, Tartaros?
I mean, I already pretty much moved, so there's really no point in moving again, and I don't have any other bonus actions, so no!
All right, Kesef, you're up.
Sorry, y'all.
That's fine. I sort of saw it coming.
Please don't measure the distance
When I
that
knew
thing
I
is
was
from me.
outside of 10 feet, I was like, yes.
Don't worry about it, buddy.
Time to mark the bone man. Indeed. I love it.
Mark the Bone Man. So you're marking. Okay, so are you skeletons that are all piled in the shape of a man, or the man who's covered in bones? It's really confusing. Which bone man?
Man,
Man covered in bones. So the Bone Knight. Okay.
I was like,
So,
because technically,
okay.
yeah, I think I know what you're thinking.
Yeah. And all right. So you shoot out your Slayer's Prey. You mark him, and I believe you have your action. You are more than welcome to try out your new bow.
New bow! Let's do this.
New bow!
Yes. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Oh no!
That's highly unfortunate.
You watch as she pulls the drawstring
you
back
take-
and the entire drawstring snaps.
I mean,
you sort of ignoring the large skeleton creature. You sort of take aim at the knight of the Bone Knight, and yes, but as you go to fire, a bone falls off of this giant pile of skeletons, smacks into you, and completely throws off your aim. And it just goes flying off into the distance. Unfortunately, that attack does not hit. Something like that.
second attack.
Second attack.
Another that one.
That'd be upsetting.
Don't
That'd be
put that into
upsetting
the universe.
Yeah, don't put it into the universe.
She's gonna get in that 20. That's what's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
Redemption.
Hail of Thorns.
I forgot about Hail of Thorns.
I'm just obsessed with watching this kid get hit in the face. It's just
I
satisfying.
know, right? It's pretty
Right in the eye.
I think it's more satisfying as a teacher, whereas I just like seeing kids
Yeah.
get. They
You
just
probably
I
shouldn't
will
say
say-
that on the internet.
Oh, it's fine.
Kesef, as you did use your bonus action to Slayer's Prey this turn, so you can't technically use Hail of Thorns this turn, as it does require a bonus action to use. But next turn, potentially. Alright, roll a hit.
That's more like it. Except that's not gonna hit, because
Unfortunately, more you sort of shake off the bone, hold yourself, take steady aim, release, and this time it does connect, but you watch as it just skids off this plate armor that, while it is very, very hot, you watch as the scorched arrow bounces off the armor, unfortunately not doing any damage to the creature.
they must have an AC of like 24.
It's not that high.
Well, it's at least 20.
It is at least 20. But I believe that's your action. Bonus action. You still have movement, but it's up to you. You are within range of the large pile of skeletons.
I would recommend you don't move forward. I mean, what?
So I feel like the plan is maybe physical attack not on the thing that is clearly repelling all arrows.
case, that's true. In that case,
True.
if Kesp is staying where she is, top of the round, it is Hawthorne's turn.
Right. Can you figure out what spot is 30 feet away from the Bone Knight in a direction that passes through the bottom right square of the bone creature? So that... No, from the Bone Knight. So, like, straight that direction, yeah? Find a point that's 30 feet away.
The tree.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I able to
straight.
stand under the tree there?
Yeah. The way it's set up, this is the trunk of the tree. I'd say like around the rest of it you could, but like this is literally the trunk of the tree right here.
That's annoying.
So you would stand around here, like all these spots, but yeah, this is the trunk.
Go over one.
Here?
Other way.
Here?
That's 35 feet. Fuck.
You could always go right up to the big bone mass creature.
I was trying to avoid that. I don't want to be in range of anything. Tell you what, put me sort of the bottom, like, up one. Up one more. Put me there.
There?
Yeah, put me there.
Okay. Move here.
Alright, now I'm going to face the Bone Knight, and in that direction, I'm going to cast Aghanas or Scorcher.
Alright. What's the save on that?
That is a
Like,
Dex 14, and it's a 30 feet long, 5 feet wide line of fire, so both the big creature and...
Yes.
I hit the wrong button. I closed the tab. I didn't mean to close the tab. Panic.
We win! We
No,
win!
no, no. No, no, no.
Da 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 da.
That's not how this works.
Control Shift T will open a tab you just closed.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but I've already reopened the tab anyway, so
That's like
we just reshare.
incredible.
Because I've had many times where I've accidentally closed down uni work without saving, and I'm like, oh shit.
I'm glad I know that now because I do that a lot as well. But
Yeah, control. control
yeah.
T.
Right, so
So yes.
anyway, I've cast where's my page? Oh, here it is. So I cast Aghanas or Scorcher. It's a Dex 14 save on both of them.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
For the
I
night.
shall roll the damage.
18 for the night. That's a
Damn it.
success. And for the behemoth is a natural 20, so they both succeed.
Fair enough. That's the worst damage I ever rolled. They both take 5 points of damage.
Oof, unfortunate, but still a decent amount of damage. As the already like smoldering knight from the heat metal, this blast of fire bursts out from you. The large like mound of skeletons, you know, some of them charred, fall off bits and pieces, and the knight just sort of hunkers down and like covers the like armor, covers his like helmet and everything with his armor, and just takes the heat and throws it aside as he sort of gets ready with his large greatsword. But all right, you still have probably like 10-15 feet of movement left and a bonus action. It's up to you.
I am now, unfortunately, I'm now in range of a opportunity attack, which is my main problem. I mean, I could go bonus action, cunning action, disengage.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? I'm going to take cunning action, disengage,
Mm-hmm.
and then just move 15 feet straight down, or however much movement I've got left.
You've got like 10 left.
So yeah, just plonk me there. That's
Yeah.
I feel like that's far enough out of range.
Yeah, far enough out of range.
It's definitely far enough out of range. Is what you're talking about.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn? I believe that's everything.
Yeah, other than like casually panic about whatever's going to come next.
All right. Cool. Bone Knight is going to move over here. And let's see. I don't get to do this very often.
That's always nice.
How about Coda?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I think you're the best bet. Coda, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 18.
A success, alright. You're no fun. So you sort of, the rest of you start to see a crown forming around Coda's head of like jagged iron. Tardos, you're familiar with this spell, as the Bone Knight reaches his hand out, sort of trying to bring you under his sway, but you sort of shake your head, push it off, and the crown shatters before it can take hold.
He really tried to cast Crown of Madness on Ryder.
Did indeed.
What a bastard.
That would have been, not gonna lie, that would have been kind of cool.
Coda has a fate cell. Yeah, he should target me. Not
Alright.
just saying.
Alright. Alright, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
What are you talking about? I got +6 on Wisdom saving throws.
Yeah. Alright,
Or do I?
and that is the end of its turn. Alright, next up is the large skeleton. You watch as like more bones start to fall off of its body. Almost seems to be crumbling in front of you. Just gotta do some perfect. You watch as it takes a step back. Coda, you can make an attack of opportunity against it if you'd like.
Sure.
Yeah, with a melee weapon.
I will try and hit it with my rapier. If it does that, I'll just be like, bam, and see what I can do.
Stab.
Oh my god, nat 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes!
That's
Damage.
How do I do damage for a nat 20?
So
Rapier,
you roll
innit?
whatever your rapier's damage is, which I believe is
1d8. So you
It
roll
is one-
2d8s.
And then do I just add, because it's 1d8 plus 1, would that be 2d8 plus 2?
+1. No, it's just +1. You don't double the modifier, only the dice rolled.
Gotcha. Let me find a d8. That will do. Okay.
Ooh.
2. And another 2, so 5. That's
5
not-
points of damage. You
Not
lash
bad.
out. You pull some of the bones off with your rapier of this like large pile of bones. As it sort of lumbers back, and as it sort of lumbers back, you watch as it collapses and sort of explodes out, and it sort of it almost swallows all three of you, everything within 10 feet of it, which I believe from here, yeah, is Kesef, Coda, Hawthorne, and not the Bone Knight, or Cody. So Kesef, Coda, and Hawthorne.
If you considered it from the top right square, because that's still part of the creature.
Well, all of this is the creature, so it's 10 feet from this, 10 feet from that, 10 feet from that, 10 feet from that. Oh, you're right. The Bone Knight is in it. So,
Yes.
all of you need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
24.
Bone Knight succeeds, Hawthorne succeeds, takes no damage,
10.
and you fail.
Son of a bitch.
So, Kesef and Coda fail. Bone Knight and Hawthorne succeed. Hawthorne takes nothing, does evasion.
Yes. I am invincible for a moment.
Kesef and Coda take 23 points of damage
Whoa!
Oh!
as these bludgeoning damage as these bones collapse. Hawthorne, you manage to leap out of the way, but the rest of you, these bones slam into you, push you under, and you almost drown in the bones for a second as you watch as they then sort of pile back up into this once more humanoid shape.
So the
the
Bone Knight
Bone
took
Knight
half
sort
that
of-
damage as well, right?
He did, yes. And you watch as they sort of slam into him. He sort of braces himself, takes parts of the damage, and pushes the bones away.
Whoa. Okay.
But
Can I take a free action to taunt the Bone Knight because his fancy bone mech didn't kill me?
I mean, if you want to.
I absolutely want to. I want to look at him and go, nah, 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 nah.
It does not look at you at all.
It's scared of me.
Oh yeah, but all right. So that is the end of the skeleton pile's turn. Coda, it's your turn.
Cool. Well, first of all, ow. Right. What can I do? Okay. Let me remind myself. Yeah, I'm not happy with that skeleton creature.
That's fair.
So I'm going to Rowlathim's Psychic Lance. Because fuck it.
All right.
So that's an Intelligence 15 saving throw.
Gotcha. Question: is there anything about the intelligence and whether if it has a low enough intelligence, or is that a different spell I'm thinking of?
It just says it must make an Intelligence saving throw. If it fails, it is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Cool. Right. Wow. I rolled a 19 minus 2. That's still 17, unfortunately.
Shit. Alright.
It's not very intelligent, but it rolled rather well.
Rolled very well. Okay, so 7d6. You know what? I'm just going to let D&D Beyond take the reins on that one. That's alright. 25
half of it, correct?
after 12.
So this is the one where the psychic beam comes out of your forehead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you sort of center yourself, focus, and project yourself through your forehead, through a point in your forehead towards this skeletal behemoth, and it sort of slams into it, and you see it rock back a little bit, but this like giant skull made of skulls just sort of turns to look at you, and yeah, that's all the reaction you get.
Okay. I would then like to use. Let's see. No. Yeah, I'll cast another Bardic Inspiration, and I'll use one on Kessiv.
Sure.
And then I would like to get to fuck. So yeah, I will retreat towards the top corner as far as I can. Top left corner.
Which way? Up left?
Yeah.
As you back away, one of the long arms slashes out at you. It has a reach of 10 feet. And
What?
you were just in that range, so it slashes out at you as you back away and slams, or tries to slam into you.
The fuck?
Yes?
Oh, I'm gonna know its roll first.
19 to hit.
Oh. Is it worth risking it? No, because I'd need a note. I don't need a note. No, I'll have to take that one. Because it's still technically my turn, and because I've used a spell, I can't use a reaction spell, can I?
Technically not, unfortunately. That whole thing is weird with the way spells work that way, because, like, you can't do spells in one turn. It's complicated, but technically, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought, where it's like, oh, if it was on someone, like, as soon as it's not my turn, I can do a reaction.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
But, so it does hit. Jesus. You take... You take 15 points of slashing damage as these bone clawed hands scrape across you as you back away.
Fuck me.
Are you dead?
But you do get,
But still, fuck me.
you get like all the way back here away from it.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Anything else in your turn?
I say ow, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Tartaros, you're up.
Somewhere, wherever he is.
All the way down here.
Tartaros?
Ipper, did you change your picture in this
He
chat?
did.
I just noticed that. Like the little.
No, he says hold on.
Hold on, that's fair.
We're holding on.
Oh no!
Nope. You with us?
Hello?
And you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, we can.
Hey, I switched my earbuds because one was dying, and I think that disconnected my microphone from it.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna have to roll with it until it hopefully doesn't die. All right. So what I was saying, or trying to say, was I'm assuming I'm well within 90 feet of them because I made sure I didn't.
Yep, 45 feet.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna Tasha mine with both of them.
Yeah, because you're not on the other side. He's not on the other side of the trunk, so I say you can still see him. Yeah. What's the save for that?
Because intelligence 15.
Alright, so for the Bone Knight, that's a success. For the Juggernaut, that is a failure.
Nice. Awesome. You're so welcome, Kessa. All right. So let's roll for Damon. So third level. So 15 for the bone creature, 7 for bone.
Gotcha.
Now for the fun part of it.
Oh boy.
So, bone creature cannot take a reaction until the end of its next turn.
Oh, that could have been useful.
And on its next turn, it can either move, use an action, or a bonus action. Only one of the 3.
Oh, that's nice.
Gotcha.
So
Alright.
y'all can skedaddle away from it because it can't do anything pretty much if you
Perfection.
get far enough away.
Alright.
We'll get far enough
Anything else
away
in your
where it
turn?
can't do anything. Yeah, I mean that's it for my turn.
Alright. Next up is Kesef.
How much else I could do? Wish it would have succeeded on the phone. That would have been so good. But, oh well. I mainly wanted to paralyze the behemoth.
Oh, terrible call. Are you trying for the Bone Knight? Alright. So yeah, Hail Thorns. Bonus action, you cast Hail Thorns. Roll your first attack. Unfortunately,
You do
again, it just
You've got your bardic
clangs
inspiration
off the
dice.
armor.
You've got your
You do
bardic
have a bardic
dice.
inspiration dice. Do you want to use it on the 16?
1d8.
Yeah, you can roll a D8. add that.
please. So you need at least a 4 to hopefully let. Oh, that's an 8.
Easy. That fits. 100%.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
So you sort of
Victory's
Oh, it's not good.
rage.
So,
you have this, and you sort of pull back, aim, You stumble for a second, but you pull yourself back up, get the perfect shot, fire, and the arrow slides in between the armor around the clavicle of this Bone Knight and slams home. So you have your damage, your Slayer's Prey damage, and then you have your Hail of Thorns damage as well.
Heck yeah. Get wrecked.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
That is max damage on the dragon bow. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Alright, and what level were you casting Hail of Thorns at? Because the damage depends on the level you cast it at. Second level, so that's a dexterity saving throw, I believe, and then an extra 2d10. Also, don't forget your Slayer's Prey damage, and also remember your bow does an extra 1d6 of poison damage.
Gee.
Oh, goodness.
This whole move is stacked.
Although, I will say, tell me the poison damage separately, because this creature is resistant to poison damage.
Of course it is.
So I'll make a saving throw.
I mean, it's a bunch of fucking skulls. Of course, it's resistant to poison.
I mean, this is the Bone Knight, not even the Skeleton Juggernaut, dude.
Yeah, when you do the, when you attack him with poison.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Alright.
I shouldn't find that funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
The 3 on the poison, so an extra 1 halved.
At that point matters.
It only got an 11 on the saving throw, which I believe is a failure. So that's a full 2d10 plus another d6 for your Slayer's Prey. I believe it's a d6.
That's
Good.
another 3.
Another 3 for Slayer's Prey.
And then 2d10.
Six. It's another 9. Alright, so the arrow slams right in between the slats in its armor. And these thorns just explode out of the arrow, crawling underneath the armor, over his face, stabbing into him, as you hear just a scream of pain as these thorns overwhelm him.
We're getting somewhere, Mel. We've not died yet.
But anything else on your turn? That was your action, bonus action. You still have movement, and you know that it can't take a reaction at the moment.
Mr. Bony Pants guy here can't move.
So, like, this way? Cody will move with you.
Who knew how good preventing from something getting a reaction was?
Works.
Oh, it's very good.
It is so useful. That's what I loved about the shocking grasp.
It's a shame
right?
you get to benefit from that, because fucking ow.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, should have rolled a lower initiative.
Are you...
I can take a good hit.
Anything else on your turn, Kesef? You're right. You still do have your second attack. Duh. Absolutely correct.
Doing, doing,
We'll say
doing.
that before you move, you can use your second attack as well. Roll that, 100%.
The amount of rolls just on this one attack is insane.
It is fantastic.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, the 18 doesn't hit. So you try and take advantage of the Bone Knight reeling from this spray of thorns.
Oh,
But
hold on.
it moves. Hold on, what?
Oh, he's got a
Hold
gift. Got a gift.
Hold on a second.
God damn it.
Jeez.
I'm still describing what's gonna happen.
Don't.
This better be worth it.
Where is it?
This better be worth it.
If not, TPK.
I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to give her a D4.
Oh.
Ooh. Is there a
Oh.
range on
Good
that?
luck, motherfuckers!
Is there a range on that?
Hold on. Let me do this. It just says, you can see. A creature I can see.
Hell yeah, so Kesef, roll a d4, you need at least a 2.
Oh.
50-50 shot!
She rolled the 4.
It's
Yes!
It was 75.
roll damage,
It's so worth it!
so worth it. Roll damage, no bonuses, just your normal bow damage for this one. But yeah, roll that. 8 points of damage, very nice. The second one,
Yes. Nicely
you fire
done.
again. You see the Bone Knight sort of move, just like in pain, in a different direction you were expecting, but you almost see your arrow twist in the air slightly, just enough to slam almost in the same exact spot that your first arrow went into. As the Bone Knight stumbles back, just like black Icarus blood gushing out from its wounds in the neck. It looks hurt, very hurt. But now we're gonna say you want to move back over here towards the Bone Knight, and yeah, is that the end of your turn? Just to reconfirm. All right. In that case, back to the top, Hawthorne. It is your turn.
Where I'm standing, do I have a clear line of sight on the Bone Knight?
It's a little tough. You kind of have to be looking past the giant pile of bones. I mean, if you moved like 5 feet over here, you'd be fine. But I think you're a little obscure.
Would I? So I wouldn't have a. So I wouldn't be able to take an attack on him.
You would. He'd just have like partial cover, which would give him an extra +2 to his AC.
Fuck.
But like if you moved like here, you'd be fine. It's up to you.
I know, but I'm trying to get my advantage for a better hit. But
Gotcha. That's up to you.
right, fuck it. We're gonna gamble. Move me down about 15 feet.
5, 10, 15.
Right, have I got a clean line of sight now?
Yeah, that opens it up a little bit better, so you're not shooting directly. Yeah.
Right,
Good
we're
there.
going with the short bow again.
All right, roll the hit.
The question is, do I go digital or do I go physical?
That's always the question.
You know what? I'm going physical. I need a 14 or higher. It's a 13. That's 90 to hit.
Unfortunately, once again, the arrow flies forward. It almost looks like it's going to go exactly where Kesef's 2 arrows go, but then the Bone Knight sort of turns to face Kesef, and it just clangs off one of the pauldrons.
Bollocks. I hate it here.
You still have bonus action and like 15 feet of movement. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Give me the last sort of 15 feet of movement. Move me down, sort of diagonally left. Sort of keeping me in a position where I can get a clean line, a clean shot on him. So maybe move me one over, sort of, one to the left. There. Leave me there.
Yeah. I'll still give you a decently clear line of sight at the moment.
50 feet, yeah, that
50 feet,
works.
but... Alright, and your turn?
Considering the only bonus actions I've got are cunning actions, steady aim. There's not much else I can do.
Alright, next up is the Bone Knight. It's just gonna attack Kesef.
No.
It is going to use its bonus action. It uses its bonus action to chant a few dark words under its breath, and you watch as its great sword just ignites in this dark, like purplish light. And it's going to take 2 swings at Kesef, both with disadvantage. And yeah, well, let's see what happens. First attack.
Kesef, what's your AC? Just so I'm aware. Cool.
Is a 16 to hit the first one.
Could I cut in words that?
Range on that? I believe you're in range. It's like 30 feet, right? Is it? Oh, what is it? Is it 30 feet?
No, it's 60 feet.
Oh, easy enough then. Yeah, cutting words.
I will cut. I don't really need to roll because I think I just need to get a 1.
Yep, you just needed a 1. So the first one comes down. The first blade. What do you say to distract this Bone Knight?
The first thing that's come to mind is just something really inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
I will just no. I'm gonna change it. I'll
No,
go look
do
at him.
it.
I'll say, "Hey, are those your mother's bones?" And that's just gonna
It
be it.
sort of looks up at you briefly, which gives Kessel enough time to dodge out of the way. The second is another 16 exactly. Roll the same exact thing. Can anyone do anything?
I mean, I can't do 2 reactions, can I?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, same. I already used my reaction.
You take 16 points of slashing damage and 9 points of necrotic damage as the greatsword slashes down into you and that dark energy explodes around you.
Oh no!
Kesef is down.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
no.
wonderful.
But that is the Bone Knight's turn. It sort of stands over Kesef's unconscious body, looking around, looking at you, Coda.
It did appreciate your cutting words.
Indeed, it did not.
Didn't like me talking about its mother.
This thing is just going to.
Does mother know you wear her drapes?
This thing is just going to go right up to Coda.
Okay.
It can only do its movement though. Can't do anything else.
Oh yay!
That is the end of its turn.
Thank fuck.
It now has all of its stuff back: reactions, actions, and movement. But that is the end of its turn. Coda, you're up.
Okay. Oh, I need to check something. This might be partially sacking myself in a way. Just accepting that this thing's gonna fuck me up. Using something like a potion would count as an item, and would count as an action, and I wouldn't be able to use a spell then, would I?
If you're using, my rule is, I was like, if you use a potion on yourself, it's a bonus action. If you feed someone else a potion, it's an action.
Okay. So, I have 1 potion of healing.
Indeed.
I will use that as a bonus action then.
Alright, that's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4
for 2d4. 2. That's off the table. 2. Okay, 6 points. I'll take 6 points.
Heal 6 points, and you still have your action and movement.
Cool. I'm in. So it's now got its reaction back, doesn't it?
It does, yes, because it was till the end of its turn.
Cool.
Which its turn ended.
Right. So that Bone Knight looked kind of fucked up.
It looks pretty fucked up, yeah.
Okay. So I'm either thinking go relatively safe and think it might fuck up, or go just to be certain, make sure it's fucked up. I'm thinking make sure it's fucked up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Fireball around the base of the tree that it to the right of it, just to make sure it's so that that thing's in 20 feet range, but not
Because of some body. So you'd probably have to move around this creature, but it wouldn't take an attack of opportunity if you moved to here. Would that be all right?
That's fine.
So you move there, and then you could easily put it here-ish or somewhere around here.
Yeah,
where it just hits the Bone Knight.
That's fine.
All right. In that case, dexterity saving throw from the Bone Knight. That's only a 12.
Ooh, so it takes all of it. Let's click the
All of
button.
it.
Ooh, 28.
You watch as the fireball slams into this area. It ignites the tree in that area, the shrubs, the bush, the dried, all this dead foliage just ignites in fire, and you're everyone looking at it just has to cover their eyes as they're blinded by it for a second. As the flames sort of die down, still covering the tree and the foliage, this whole area is covered in fire now. Just red hot fire. Just all this is in flame. But there is no sign of the Bone Knight anymore.
Where
Yeah, we vaporized him.
are Hawthorne and Tartaros? Where the
They're
fuck?
way down here.
Hey,
We ran the fuck away.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I was staying far.
Way down here.
We're
So-
keeping our fucking distance. That's what we're doing.
Because I'm with this fucking creature one-on-one, I will look to. Is it which one? The one because one of them's now blocked by the fire, but I can see Hawthorne. No, there is.
Honestly, Hawthorne's kind of behind this tree.
Yeah.
Directly on the other side of this trunk.
Oh,
You really
wonderful.
can't see either of them at the moment.
Okay, so I definitely feel like I'm on my own with this giant skeleton creature, and this is what I was expecting.
You see Cody on top of Kesef, just covering her body with his.
So I will actually use the rest of my movement to stand, move down one, so I'm literally directly in the way, blocking off from Kesef and Cody.
Yeah.
I will take a deep breath. Ooh, that's kind of intimidating. Mildly arousing at the same time.
What?
Sorry.
Anyway, anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Right.
I will turn to the creature. I will take a deep breath. And prepare for the fucking worst.
All right,
Oh no.
Tartaros, you're up. You just watched that explosion happen. So I'd say from your vantage point, no, I'm not sure you saw that, because even where Kesef and the Bone Knight were is blocked by most of the tree. Or maybe you might have seen the Bone Knight take 2 slashes. You couldn't quite see what happened to Kesef on the other side, but then this explosion happened, and now there's just fire blocking you and Kesef and the Bone Knight. So you're not quite sure what's going on over there, but
It's relatively safe to assume where the fire came from.
yeah.
My bad.
Pretty decent.
Mate, you wish you...
Alright.
I imagine Tartaros looking over here to Hawthorne accusingly, and Hawthorne being like, "Wasn't me."
Don't look at me. I
Yeah.
only wish I could do that.
Not me
Yeah.
this time.
What are you doing, Tartaros?
Alright. Is there any direction I can go where my 30 feet gives me a line of sight to them?
Yeah, I think if you get your full 30 feet this way, it's like a small gap. You just get that gap. But it's a 55-foot distance.
Okay.
But that's the only line of sight you can get from there at that point too. And I don't think your 30 feet cannot get you line of sight to Kesef, unfortunately.
That's fine. Do I do it?
Oh god.
What are you clicking?
Do it.
Fuck it, do it.
I think I do it. YOLO swag. Alright,
Oh no.
I'm gonna 4th level chromatic orb.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Roll a
Damage.
hit.
Come on, that's
Oh, I thought that was a 1. I have my Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, you do.
So, 14.
Hang on.
I mean,
Does 14 hit?
5.
14 hit, but a 19 definitely hits.
I always like to definitely hit. I don't think I'm getting another turn.
You seemed so excited, so I mean, you just went with it. So, but yeah, I mean, this large creature is pretty easy to hit. So 14, the 19 hits. Roll damage, 100%. What type of damage are you using?
I mean, it's only fair that we do fire.
Sure, let's set more of the dead forest on fire. Go ahead.
It's already dead, it's fine.
Okay.
Fucking hell!
Wow.
Do I re-roll the 1? Or is it dead?
You can it's not dead. You can re-roll that 1.
I'm re-rolling the 1. So, wait, how much was that?
It was 31.
31.
So, and that's a D8, so 30 plus counting. Plus whatever that is, that's another 1. Okay.
Oh no.
31 still.
So 31 points of damage. You focus, throw this chromatic orb. It streaks through the trees, past, thankfully not setting anything else on fire, and slams into like the center of the skeletal creature. As more of these blackened bones start falling and scattering around you, Coda. But yeah, it's still standing, but you see it looks less substantial than it had before. But you see there's like a pile of bones littering the ground.
I finally see that one of them I can actually see, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, right. But not Hawthorne, Tartaros, you still have a bonus action. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, that's it.
Alright. Kesef, it is your turn. I need you to make a death saving throw. So I just need you to roll a d20 for me.
Essentially faster turn than she had last time.
Indeed.
Indeed. $15, that is 1 success. Alright, so you're starting to stabilize yourself. This is the end of your turn, unfortunately. Hawthorne, top of the round is your turn.
Right. So, obvious problem, there's a big fucking tree my way.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sort of like move diagonally up to the left to a point where I've got a line of sight on big, tall, brooding skeleton boy?
You can move there. And I give you line of sight for that, yeah.
That works. Okay. We're gonna shoot this baddie.
All right. Roll to hit.
That is an 18.
That hits.
And since
And you
Cole
have an
does
ally
get,
within 5 feet. Yep.
so I get sneak attack.
That's sneak attack.
Okay. 5 damage from the bow.
Gotcha.
And 12 damage from sneak attack.
Ooh.
Very nice. You see more as the arrow hits. It dislodges more bones that start to collapse around you, Coda. It looks like it's barely keeping cohesive,
Ooh, come on.
but it is still up.
Okay.
Hawthorne, anything else in your turn? You still have 15 feet of movement and a bonus action.
How far am I from Kesef?
From Kesef, unfortunately, there is another tree blocking your direct line of sight to Kesef. But from where you
40
last
feet.
saw her, you think you're about 40 feet away, but you don't have line of sight on her. That tree is fully blocking your way.
And I didn't see what happened either, did I?
From where you were, you actually probably did, because you were like down here before, so you probably saw her go
So
down.
it wouldn't take me 40 feet of movement to get to her, would it? Because I have to go around the tree.
It'd probably be a little more. The optimal route, like 45 feet, 45, 50 feet for you to get there.
45 feet?
Yeah.
I've got 15 feet of movement left, right?
Yep.
I take my 15 feet of movement, use cunning action,
Yeah.
take dash, and move all the way up to Kesef's side.
45, you get right there, right next to. You see Cody sort of almost growls at you for a second as over Kesef's body protectively, but then sort of recognizes you and sort of backs off a little.
Whoa, hey buddy, I'm here to help.
But anything else on your turn? Because I believe that's everything. That's your movement, bonus action to dash.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah,
Next
that'll
up
do.
Is the Juggernauts, the skeleton Juggernauts' turn. It's just gonna take 2 claw attacks against you, Coda.
Okay.
It has very little mind left. It's just coming at you.
Like,
No more.
No thoughts, only claw.
Pretty much. First to hit is only a 9.
9 doesn't hit.
Hey,
Does not hit. The second is a 23.
Yeah, I can't roll that down. Yeah. I definitely take 20. I definitely take that.
All right. Damage is 14 points of damage.
I'm so upset.
Does that
I-
knock you out?
That is exactly how much health I have.
Damn.
And because that knocks me,
Yeah.
I can't use reaction at all, can I?
No, unfortunately.
Son of
So
a...
Hawthorne, you run up to Kesef. You see this creature's claw. One slams down next to Coda. He dodges out of the way, but doesn't see the other one coming. It slices across Coda's back and sends him into the ground,
Oh,
Well, fuck.
if I
unconscious.
thing off with a hellish rebuke, that would have been so sick.
that's awesome.
Eh. Coda, it is your turn. Can you please make a death saving throw for me?
Of course I can. I assume there's no fires or anything like that.
Yeah,
Nope,
it's just a
roll
straight
D20
D20.
and tell me what you get.
13.
That's a success. You have 1 success.
Yay.
Tartaros, it is your turn. You clearly saw Coda go down over here to the giant creature.
Can I take a free action to yell, Tartaros, end this thing?
Very much so.
Tartaros, kill this thing! Just in this, okay. Just this little quiet voice. I'll try.
So it's pretty messed up.
It looks pretty messed up, yes.
Wait. Oh, I'm so upset. I've just realised cutting words, I can use it on damage rolls. Oh, I could have done that. Bitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
I didn't even think about that. Keep that in mind for the future, alright?
Yeah.
Because even if I don't kill it, Hawthorne will get a turn.
Yes.
What, if you cast
I
Fireball?
think I could do what?
Were you thinking about casting Fireball?
I don't have Fireball.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh crap!
I'm
Tartaros,
just
can you
wondering if 5 magic missiles could take it down.
Tartaros, can you just roll 3 d20s for me?
Oh, yeah, you've been casting
yeah.
spells. Oh, no.
One is... Hey, that's a 1.
Oh my god!
Oh, no!
It went off immediately!
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh no.
Roll a d100 for me.
Oh, shit.
53.
What is it?
53.
53. This is on the normal table. We've already gotten this one. You know what? Fuck this. Roll again. I don't want to do one that we've already gotten.
Was that the Fireball?
Was it Featherbeard again?
What?
Was it Featherbeard again?
No, it was.
Fireball?
I don't even know if I told you about this one, but it was. You were immune to being intoxicated for a certain amount of days.
Oh,
I think you
Yeah,
might still be
alright.
under the effect of that one.
Yeah. 41 is the next roll,
41.
which is not Fireball.
Tartaros, as you go to think about what spell to cast, you're sort of getting ready, and suddenly, you can't feel anything. You can't. Your perception is. It's strange. You can't. Everything's different. Everything changes. You can't see. You can't feel. You can't sense. You. Yeah, it's strange. You feel different. Hawthorne, you look over, and where Tartaros was, there's a small potted plant sitting there.
You have got to be kidding me!
Tartaros, that is the end of your turn. Kesef, I need you to roll. I need you to roll a death saving throw for me.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
That is one failure for Kesef. Hawthorne, you're the only conscious member of your party at the moment.
Oh, no.
2 unconscious ones. One of them is a potted plant. It is your turn.
Give it to me
What would
straight. How
you
close
like
is
to
this thing to death?
It looks fairly injured. Like, it looks pretty close.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm taking a bonus action to activate Steady Aim, and I'm
Alright,
attacking Big, Tall, and Brooding with advantage.
go ahead, roll the hit.
Touch Rios. God.
21 to hit.
Easy, because you have advantage, you get sneak attack.
Yep. 6 damage on the short bow.
Alright.
11 damage on the sneak attack.
That is exactly to the point
Oh, thank God.
what you needed to kill it.
Like,
wow.
Hawthorne, how would you like to do this?
So, I'm kind of on my knees next to Kesef. I've heard a poof, turned around, and Tartaros is like taking horticulture to a whole new level. Kesef's like lying like passed out in front of me. Coda's passed out at this thing's knees. I'm just like, fuck this. I rise to my knees and just take my bow and just yell, fuck you. Unleash this arrow and lodge it in the middle of this thing's like bony skull mound thing.
You fire it, and it slams into this like stacked skull, and it sort of rears back, and it sort of seems to recover and look right at you, and then just starts to fall apart piece by piece by piece by piece as this mound of skulls collapses into an inanimate pile, almost covering Coda's unconscious body a little bit.
Thanks.
Right.
Yeah, no problem. But
Bollocks.
so now we have some stuff to deal with. So we're out of combat. but also like Hawthorne, what are you doing first? Because you have the time. You're the only one available. What do you do?
Right, I'm going to pull out my little drinking horn,
Okay,
speak the magic words, and turn it into a potion of healing.
gotcha.
Can I use that to stabilize 2 people, or will it use up on one person?
It only uses I believe it's 1 potion of healing you get, and you can only do it once per day, I believe.
As bonus action, if the vessel is empty, you can speak the command word to fill the vessel with one of the following: ale, olive oil, a potion of healing, or a potion of climbing. Yeah, so it's 1 potion.
Yeah, so you can only use that once.
Right, I'm going to use that to immediately stabilize Kesef.
All right, roll 2d4 plus 2. Kesef, you get that health back. While
Do I
this is
roll,
happening-
or does Kesef roll?
It's up to you guys. Doesn't matter. Whichever one of you wants to roll.
Okay, Kesef, you can roll it.
So as you're feeding the potion to Kesef, Coda, I need you to make a death saving throw, and Tartaros, it's only until the end of your next turn, so you sort of come back to yourself, like ready to throw a dice. Ready to throw a dice. I was looking at Kesef, what Kesef said. Ready to throw a spell. As you sort of come back to yourself and see if the creature's dead, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
I did it.
Do I hear the poof of them coming back?
Probably, yeah.
I sort of glance over and get Hawthorne, get over here. I need your help.
So Kesef, you get 5 HP back, and Coda, I need you to make a death saving throw.
I rolled a 4, so it was a failure.
Another failure. Okay, cool.
That's his first one,
Okay.
because
The one
That is his first one. Yeah. All right. In that case, Kesef's conscious again. Cody's like licking your face. Coda is still unconscious at this moment, though.
all right.
So the 3 conscious people, you guys get an action. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go over
Yeah,
and try and stabilize Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Even
I mean,
though...
Kesef follows you over to as well. You both sort of You both managed to dig Coda out of the pile of bones.
Oh shit, yeah. He was kind of buried in bones. Oh yeah, Kesef can cast Cure Wounds. Perfect.
And Kesef cast
I was
Cure
hoping
Wounds
that
right now.
Kesef had Cure Wounds because I knew Coda did.
I mean, I could have cast Wither and Bloom.
True.
True.
But yeah, roll the healing on that. But I think at that point, as you sort of heal yourselves, recover after a close call, you feel you're pretty sick of this jungles and woods and trees at this point. All of you, I feel like you sort of recover and look towards your continued journey onward into the Savalier Wood. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session, our 1-year anniversary session.
With a
Hey.
lot of almost death.
Indeed.
I want to just point out that I went through that entire fight without taking a single hit point of damage.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Fine.
Yo,
Y'all, 2 of you got killed, 1 of you got turned into a fucking sunflower, and I didn't get hit once.
Yeah, if I'd have remembered about the fucking that I can use cutting words on damage rolls, I would have survived and I probably would have been able to finish that thing off. And I'm like, ah.
Also, did it specify the
Yeah.
Hellish Breed didn't work if you got downed?
Yeah.
Well, it's because the damage knocked me out. I can use.
yeah, because you're doing it as a reaction to something happening, and if you're unconscious because of something that happened, you
Oh,
really
no.
can't react to it.
And to be fair, if I'd have used the reaction cutting words, I wouldn't have then been able to use Hellish Rebuke. I would have only
Also,
been
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But then I would have
Yeah.
probably could have. But I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I try and give leeway, but also, like, I may be a pretty good encyclopedia of D&D knowledge, but I can't remember everything.
Yeah.
So I always ask to keep track of your stuff, you know, so you know what you can do and stuff. Just
Cool.
because I don't want stuff
Yeah.
like that to happen too often. Because I always, like, try and remember stuff, like, I always try and remember, like, Kesef Slayer's Prey, but even I forgot her extra attack and stuff like that, so...
Yeah.
But hey, it worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're definitely lucky that it didn't get both of those attacks to hit you. I mean, the way I was playing this, like, if it had knocked you out with one attack, it would have still attacked you again, and that would have been 2 death saving failures.
Yeah.
But hey, you guys are somehow still alive.
Them's the break.
A year later.
Still
but
not died.
We went a little longer than usual, but I figured it was fitting for our 1-year anniversary session.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
Hopefully
Yeah,
we're almost out of this goddamn fucking desert. This fucking forest.
Oh, don't worry, the desert's
Seriously.
No, I just want to interact with people again.
We've done-
Yeah, it's fine.
we've
Because
done
you're
so-
going to the center
done
of
so-
civilization. Definitely not the outskirts of the fringes of society. They're definitely going to treat you well. Anyway, I hope you all had a great night.
It's fine. They know me.
Yeah. They
That's
know
probably-
you.
I'm totally not wanted by them or anything. It's fine. They know me. Besides, I'm only wanted by some of them. Anyway,
Well, yeah, I mean, good night. Good night, chat. Bye, have fun. Anyone still there?
Bye,
Hope you guys enjoyed.
all right. I'm gonna wrap up my stream. I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. 1 year of a D&D campaign. I never thought it would last this long. I fully expected it to last like a couple of weeks and then kind of fall apart. But hey, here we are. That was great fun. Anyway, let's see. Will we? Anyone on this side? Nah. I think we're just gonna call it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. We are gonna go ahead and go on a raid. And we're gonna send the love over to Mr. 3rd Gen Gamer, who is doing some Mario Party for Mario Day. So I'm gonna get the link real quick. Give me a moment here. It's over here. And then I go over here, go into this, grab this, and copy the link. Alright, so here is the link. I am. Make sure to hit me with that hashtag Scotsman Raid. Thanks to everyone that dropped out to the stream today. I hope you all had fun. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.